Okay. We are getting started with the final. Last time I said it was the final case, that ended up being the final case. And now it's the final case of Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies, in that order. It's the DLC case. So it didn't originally come with the game, but I think you had to get it like separately, if I remember correctly. Forgot what I did with it when I originally played it. But after this, then we're gonna get into almost new ground with Spirit of Justice, which will be, I've only done the first case of that, as I've said before, multiple times actually at this point. The first case of that, and then a little bit of the second case. Wait. Wait. Oh, I see. It doesn't automatically load. This special episode. What the fuck? I guess so. I guess we'll go from that.
My name is Phoenix Wright, head of the Wright Anything Agency and a lawyer. Although
I got a lawyer.
I was doing something else entirely for a while there. As for why I decided to formally get back into lawyering, let's just say there's unfinished business to take care of. Anyway, I thought I'd reminisce about my first case back on the job, and what a case it was. It happened only a few months after Athena joined our office.
So probably between the second and the fourth case. Okay, that makes sense. Somewhat. This. And Orca!
Captain Marla! Ye made it just in time! We be pirates, we love to sail the seven seas. Just a bunch of scallywags who are as free can be. We swim through storms and waves, all because you see grand treasure and adventures waiting just for me.
How'd they get that orca to talk? I just remember that one pirate episode of Amagi Brilliant Park. So Athena, Apollo, what do you think of the old attorney's badge? Wow, this ship-shaped aquarium show is great. I can't get enough of it. Athena? I still can't believe they showed the Swashbuckler Spectacular on TV. Good thing I recorded this. Now, who's ready for another viewing? You've already watched it 5 times. Let's watch something else now. Couldn't even suggest such a thing. This show is therapeutic. Well, let me update my headphones. Okay, that's better for me. All right. What's so therapeutic about watching a killer whale? What? Don't you know anything? Animal-assisted therapy is an established psychiatric treatment. You're kidding. That kind of thing really exists? It's a real thing. I've been to the aquarium myself to try it, and it really helps. I still go there every now and then to further my psychology studies. The last time I went, I saw a dolphin and orcas swimming around together. It was so... Hey, do you two think you could quit goofing off and do some work for a change? Phoenix is just jealous that the aquarium's getting more attention than his new shiny badge. Work? But we'll already cleaned the toilet twice each. Hey, wait a minute. Is that your badge I see? Wow, congrats on getting your attorney's badge back, boss. Thanks. Starting today, I'm officially a lawyer again. Gotta retake the bar exam and everything. Gee, Mr. Wright, with that badge on, you suddenly look so capable. What's that supposed to mean? Although I'm gonna miss Hobo Wright once again. Thanks? What made you suddenly so fired up to get your badge back already? Well, I made a promise to a certain someone. An important promise. What could be so important? Anyway, we have 3 lawyers now, so we'd better start taking on lots of work. I'm all for that. Let's get this agency hopping. Get it hopping and there ain't no stopping. 8 years? Oh, let me do the math right. Has it really been 8 years since someone... Oh my god, hold on. Let's do the math. Didn't we talk about this the other day? It's been 8 years? Because isn't there like a 5-year difference between... There's a 5-year difference between, what's it called? Was it 5 or 7? Or even 7. I think it's a 7-year difference between, the Trials and Tribulations and Apollo Justice, and there's an extra year on top of that between Apollo Justice and Dual Destinies. Okay. And this just in. The owner of the ship-shaped aquarium, Captain Jack Shipley, has been murdered. The suspect in the case is reportedly already in custody inside the aquarium. Isn't that the aquarium we were just watching, Athena? It is. I can't believe it. A murder at Ship-Shape Aquarium? I love that place. We need to get to the bottom of this. Really? I guess I'm in the luck then. I need Phoenix Wright to save my friend. Are you a client? Wait, that costume. It looks just like... I've got it. You must work at Ship-Shape Aquarium. That's right. You know it. Oh my god. Puns. I'm Shasha Buckler. Oh my god. More puns. I perform like an agile catfish in our pirate show. It'll blowfish your mind. Can you stop? I can't do all these puns all at once. Really? Not you too, right? I figured out the client's identity. Chalk 1 up for analytical psychology. My friend is under suspicion of murder, so I really need some help. That's why I've got to find this Phoenix Wright guy. Well, I'm Phoenix Wright. And this is Apollo Justice and Athena Sykes. They're lawyers too. If there's anything you need, all you have to do is ask. The same goes for me too, Miss Buckler. Haha, call me Sasha, and I'll call you all by your first names too, if that's all right. Phoenix, Apollo, Athena, you have to help me. Please save my friend. No, I just got my badge back and I can't even present it to people. I'm sad. I'm very sad. Miss Buckler, Shasha, could you tell us more about why you need our help? My friend is suspected of murdering the captain of Ship-Shape Aquarium. Ship-Shape Aquarium? Captain? I thought the victim was the owner of the aquarium. Yeah, well, our aquarium has a pirate ship theme. That's why we call the owner our captain. We call the employees crew, too. That's a pretty unusual aquarium we've got there. Anyway, one of the crew members, my friend, is being suspected of the captain's murder. They've already decided she's guilty. I think they're gonna give her the death penalty. What? But my friend is as sweet as gentle as a whale shark. She wouldn't hurt a guppy. I know there's no way she murdered anyone, but they won't believe me. But with a name like Wright, I figured you'd be able to help me set them straight. Wait a minute. Don't tell me she picked you all because of a bad pun. Ouch, I see my reputation doesn't precede me. To be fair, right, well, you've supposedly lost cases too, right? What's the real reason you picked me, Sasha? But to be honest, I asked a whole slew of lawyers, but they all refused. They said stuff like, there's no merit to taking your case, or I'm not sure I can help. They're all as cruel as sharks with hearts punier than whitebait. I can really feel Sasha's frustration. Then I heard about a lawyer named Phoenix Wright. They said he defends clients to the end, no matter how bleak the circumstances. I guess my reputation does precede me. Not sure how well deserved it is, though. I thought to myself, if anyone can save my friend, it's you, Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix, you're not the one to take easy cases. Let's help her, Mr. Wright. Let's save her friend. That's just what I was thinking. Sasha will accept your case. You will? Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver, literally. Well, no time to stand around and mull it over things. I want you to meet my friend right away. Come to Ship Shape Aquarium with me. You got it. And I'll go too. Sorry, but I need you to stay here and keep an eye on the office until Trucy gets back. You never know when a new client might stop by. How come I'm the one who has to stay behind? Thanks a million, Apollo. Well, ladies, let's move to the aquarium, shall we? How about you? There we go. The return of a legendary lawyer. It's kind of exciting. Ooh. So how do I look with it? Wow, you present that thing like a real pro. You must have done it 1,000 times. It never really seems like enough to just have it pinned to my lapel for some reason. I get wanting to show it off. When I first became a lawyer, I flashed that badge left and right. Haha, yeah, same. Okay. Wow, this is gorgeous. It's just like being under the sea. Yeah, this is the aqua tunnel of pride and joy. I'm really glad you like it. Oh, God. I'm going to go on ahead and fill the detective in on your arrival. Take a look around the tunnel and then come meet me at the pool up ahead on the right. Hey, boss, look at this cute little fish. I bet it would be delicious grilled. Seriously? Is that really all you can think of? Honestly, I can go for some fish too right now. Well, I didn't get to eat lunch today. Ooh, here comes some grilled chicken. That's not a chicken, it's a penguin. Come here, little cutie. Aw, imagine it waddling away. It ignored me. Maybe it was hungry too. Oh, look, it dropped something. Ah, it's an ad for the Swashbuckler Spectacular show. That penguin had a whole bunch of these stuffed in its backpack. So it's passing out flyers, huh? How cute. Everyone's got to make their dues. Everyone's got to work at their aquarium, even the animals. A carrier penguin that distributes flyers? We can use one of those for our office. Well, can't keep the client waiting. We better get going. Yeah, you're right. Time to roll up our sleeves. I don't see Sasha. Oh, hey, to the Fulbright. Oh, hey, what a nice man. What a completely not assassin that's trying to sabotage everything going on right here. Are you two the lawyers Miss Buckler mentioned? It's a Fulbright. Are you the lead detective on this case? Now I see how this has to be played before the fourth one. That's right. As long as evil exists in this world, there'll be no rest for me. Who is your sea urchin-like friend there? I don't believe we've met. I'm the defendant's lawyer, Phoenix Wright. Well, I'm Detective Bobby Fulbright. People don't usually get to see this area. It's only open now because of the investigation. You two are pretty lucky to get this peek behind the scenes of an aquarium. Lucky, right? So where's the suspect being questioned, and where's Miss Buckler? Here I be, me buckles. Shiver me timbers! There be one of the dread pirate Nostas's scurvy swabs. I beg your pardon? I'm not anyone's swab, scurvy, or otherwise. More shameless than a sea lion you be, trying to make off with me, best buckle. If you want to pick a fight with us, you'd best bring along an army of great white sharks. Yeah, what she said. Sasha, what's going on here? Let me introduce you. This is the friend I was telling you about. Her name is Aura Shipley. But she only responds to Orla, so that's what people call her. I'm her trainer. She's the suspect in the murder, but she'd never hurt anybody. Of course she is. Of course she is. You put a parrot on the stand, we can put a whale behind the defendant's part of the yeah. She's a suspect? Yeah, and thank goodness you came before they put her down. I'm really grateful to the two of you. I just know you'll save Ola. What? Don't tell me you didn't even know who your client was. Orca is the suspect? A client is an orca? Is this for real? Oh, did I forget to mention that? Oopsie. Oh. By the way, what was with that mustache earlier? Oh, this be part of me, a costume for the swashbuckler spectacular. When I was wearing the mustache, I'd be one of the Captain Orla's swashbucklers. You know, with a name like fucking Shasha Buckler, you weren't becoming anything other than a swashbuckler. Your parents knew exactly what you were going to be when you were going to grow up. A transformation as dramatic as a pufferfish's, wouldn't you say? It's a pirate-themed aquarium, so that's why Orla is wearing a pilot hat, right? Yep, she really loves wearing hats. She puts them on all the time. But her fake mustache keeps falling off, so that's a problem. I see. Well, why don't we start with you telling us a little bit about Orla? Okay. Does it work now? How about this? You two want to be in a swashbuckler spectacular? You have regular people participate? Of course. We even have a special tour for people who want to be in it. What roles would we play if we said yes? That's kind of cool. Let's see. The roles of a blue seahorse and a yellow sea slug are available. Judging by the colors, I must be the seahorse. And I'm the sea slug? No way, I won't do it. But sea slugs are all fluttery and beautiful, Athena. They're beautiful. In that case, I'll do it. God damn. I hope we can do a show together someday. Okay. But before that, tell us about our suspect. So you're really curious about... Were you really serious about me defending Aura? Of course I am. You're the only one who can do it, Phoenix. I heard you once question an animal during a... There we go! There it is! Parrot on the stand! A reference to the first game. As I say, we put a parrot on the stand as a witness. There's nothing that is too crazy for this game. I heard you once question an animal during a trial, and that got your client off the hook. No way, you did that? I might have tried something like that at one point in my career. Oh, you're gonna have to tell me about this later, or I'll ask Apollo for all the juicy details. He doesn't know. He wasn't there either. You fucking kids. I heard you didn't discriminate against animals, and you'd hear me out. Okay. That's not how it works, but okay. I have to warn you though, I don't know anything about orcas. I mean, they don't eat people, do they? I won't have you talk that way in front of Orla. Orcas have feelings too, you know. Yeah, boss, they have emotions just like we do. Sorry. Don't worry, she says she forgives you. Besides, orcas are very picky eaters. Orla here only eats fish. The captain went to feed Orla this morning, and then he was found dead in this very room. Can you tell us more about his death? The owner of the aquarium, Jack Shipley, was discovered murdered. Yeah, it was about 10:10 this morning, just after the aquarium opened. A visitor was viewing the orca pool from the visitor's quarter and screamed. The orca pool is this is this tank here? Yeah, that's right. The pool is built so the guests can see it from the quarter on the first floor. Oh, that's cool. Security guard and I heard the scream and came running into this pool. We found the captain dead at the sea outside the pool in his swashbuckler costume. He was as big as tough as a crocodile. The captain. I still can't believe he's dead. Mr. Shipley was very important to you, wasn't he? Sorry, I didn't mean to get all sad goldfish on you. Okay, time to snap her out of it. When it's showtime, it's time to smile. That's what the captain always said. Oh, okay. By the way, do you know why exactly Orla is being accused of the crime? Can you think of any reason why Orla would come under suspicion? The police think Orla went berserk during practice for the Swashbuckler Spectacular, but Orla would never do anything like that. Right, Orla? I'm assuming she's saying yeah. Just look at that face. Isn't she adorable? The charges just have to be false. Hate to break it to you, but the police don't usually base their decisions on cuteness. That's right, we base them on facts. Take a look at this. He's got a wound on his head. Very perceptive. The victim and the orca were the only ones here. What's more, we couldn't find a weapon of any kind around. So what's the sorry, I had a yawn out there. What's the theory on how Orla supposedly killed the victim? They say orcas sometimes kill their prey by ramming into them underwater. We believe this orca did just that by pulling the victim into the 65-foot pool and then ramming him while they were in the water. Okay, that's a very possible theory. No official autopsy has been ordered, but an orca attack makes sense. Why hasn't one been ordered? Accidental death due to a failure to exercise proper oversight over an animal. The medical examiner said it wasn't a homicide, so we don't need an autopsy. So, what? Why don't you still do an autopsy just to be sure? So all that's going to be put down without a proper investigation? That isn't fair. That's nothing short of police negligence, Detective Fulbright. I agree with Athena. You gotta do your due diligence. Incident wasn't determined a homicide, so there's nothing we can do, Miss Light. Ordinarily, the owner of the aquarium would be held responsible for the oversight failure, but the owner is the victim himself, so all we can do is hold the orca responsible. That's dumb as shit. Phoenix, isn't there anything you can do? They're gonna put Orla down. I'll find the real killer. Oh, thank you, Miss Phoenix, right? I'll do everything I can to help you. Just one moment. You're not a police officer or prosecutor. You're not even officially the defendant's lawyer. You have no right to investigate. Fine, I'll defend Orla in court. But in doing so, I'll also find the real killer. So, I mean, same answer. Definitely. I'll defend Orla in court. Huh? Even an orca deserves a fair trial. If the one responsible for Orla is dead, then I'll take responsibility for her. You're what? Guess doing crazy things just once in your career, it wasn't enough, huh? Just once? Just once? Doing crazy things just once? Yo, you need to see the rest of these games. I tried to jump over a fucking bridge that was burning. I went up against a guy who had a gun to me and my associates like face. I defended a guy that was guilty on purpose to make sure that my friend didn't get killed from after being kidnapped. I haven't had a sane, normal court case in this franchise yet. But what the heck? I'll take responsibility for her too. Are you two insane? This is a case of accidental death caused by an animal. It's not a murder case. With no evidence of foul play, this case will never go to court. Then let's investigate the crime scene. If we can prove this was a murder, we might be able to take it to trial. And then Orla would certainly need the help of a few good lawyers. I guess so. Who's ever heard of a trial for a killer whale? Just because it's never been done before doesn't mean we can't do it now. But, please set the Fulbright for justice's sake. The police have determined that an animal has harmed a human should be put down, but I don't know for sure whether that was a just decision. If your sense of justice compels you to take on the defense of this animal, then my sense of justice tells me to let this case be re-examined for possible merit. You mean it? Really? That's fantastic. You're not such a bad guy after all, Dr. Fulbright. Yeah, he's no fallen whatsoever. He just happened to kill your mother in the past, but we'll get there already later down the line. Just remember, this case hasn't been officially recognized as a homicide yet. I'll get in touch with the prosecutor's office, but I'm not making any promises. Anyway, I'd better be off. You two are a lifeboat. I'll be right here if you need me. Thanks. I've got a feeling we'll really need your help with this investigation. We're still not sure if we're to go to trial, but as all those lawyers, we'll do everything we can. To get this case into court, we need a prosecutor to make an indictment. So we have to find enough evidence to prove it's a criminal case. There just has to be something that shows the culprit was somebody other than Orla. The Fulbright said there were no weapons in the area other than her. So we better look for something to prove him wrong. I better make a note of that so I don't forget it. You sure are organized, boss. Maybe I should get a notebook of my own. I just like to jot down notes on the case and the court record as I go along. We can use it as a sort of to-do list. Great idea. I'll add things too, and whenever we're stuck, we can just refer to the notes. There, note jotted. Let's investigate the crime scene. Search crime scene, look for a murder weapon. There has to be some evidence here we can use in court. Examining the crime scene from every angle is the key here. That's right, if we change our perspective, we might come across new evidence. Let's first see what we can find using the left stick. When we're ready, we can... let's do all this. I'm skipping all this text because I've done this shit. It's all just telling us how to do stuff. Which I guess they made it that way to be like, what happens if you play the game with the DLC first and not, well, the first case, two cases first. All right, it's examination time. Setting sun. Sunsets always remind me of how quick the day goes by. Looks outside. Looks back. Oh, boss, it's just a painted backdrop, you know. Down, Athena. Of course I know. I guess they use it for the swashbuckler spectacular. It looks handmade. Oh, I just got an idea. Why don't we make our own not guilty backdrop and present it to the judge when things aren't going our way? No, we put psychological pressure on the judge by hanging it behind the defendant. That sounds like there's some court ruling that's probably makes it so that's illegal. I don't know. Not contempt of court, but something. Badgering the witness? No. What's the thing where like you make it so that what was it called? There's one that's like what's it called? Leading the witness on, or leading the court on, or whatever. I don't know the temp. I gotta start watching Law and Order again. I almost want to see how the judge would respond to that. Okay. Meat. There's a piece of meat in a plastic hoop suspended from the ceiling. Talk about a classy decor. I guess Orla really likes meat. Who knew they fed her such large chunks, though? All orcas are carnivores. You knew that, right? Of course, silly. And I love meat too. Protein is your body's basic building block, after all. But that meat is made out of rubber. I doubt Orla could really eat it, even if she wanted to. You mean to tell me she jumps all the way up there and doesn't get her reward? It's like Charlie Brown trying to kick the football. The poor girl, and after all that effort. I don't think Orla is as dumb as you think she is. Ooh. Hey, look, there's an apparatus here to hang from. I don't think it's for people to hang from. Looks more like a crane to move things with. But Shasha was hanging from it during the swashbuckler spectacular. I bet there are all kinds of ways to use it, not just to move things. Come on, boss. Try thinking outside the box. That could be useful to use in the case. Maybe it's related somehow. Cool. The ladder goes all the way down to the bottom of the pool. But there's usually water in the pool, so it doesn't need to. So apparently the pool spans 2 whole floors. Ordinarily, visitors only get to see what they can from the first floor. But they said on TV that they sometimes give behind-the-scenes tours. Sounds like that swashbuckler spectacular show you recorded is really coming in handy. What if already, I cannot remember what happens to the kids. I don't even remember who the killer is. But what if someone met the victim here, and then the water was empty, and then they pushed the guy into the water, and then they used Orca to bring when they fill the water up, and then he used Orca to bring him up and put him back on here. That's my going theory right now. One of the things is knocked off, and one of the tentacles, legs. Yikes! Look at that huge octopus. That must be a show prop too. One of its legs is missing though. Wouldn't it be exciting to take on a huge enemy like that? No. I'd like to give it a try myself, as a lawyer, that is. Let's go look at the orca. Oh, Orla the orca. Is that show makeup above Orla's eye? Oh, the pink? That's right. That's a starfish. Kind of makes her look like a punk walking pirate, don't you think? Well, I think Orla is one hot rockfish. Speaking of rocking, how do you get Orla to do what you want during the show? Good question. I mean, she's probably trained, right? I give her signals with this whistle. I didn't hear a sound, but I guess that maybe it was one of those sounds that's like only, you know, perceptible to killer whales. Yep. The sound's out of the range of human hearing, just like a dog whistle. Orcas have better hearing than people do. Well, of course they do. But they can even hear the whistle underwater. That's interesting. That's so cool. I wish I could have give commands to Willa. Anybody can do that. All they'd have to do is learn the signals. Oh, here we go. See, already. Someone probably took advantage of Orla to do something. Because, like, if anyone can learn the signals to control Orla, then, yeah. Here, Athena, you can have one of our whistles. Consider it a present. I'm gonna order fish right now. I gotta be careful what I get though. Some of the stuff is I'm gonna fish food. Ooh, if I get that. And if I get that too. Or if I just get that and that. Yeah, that's not like a good idea. Wait, hold on for a second. I need to determine if my roommate wants to get any food. Okay, food has been ordered. I ate at like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, but by the time this gets here, it's gonna be like 6 anyway. Gee, thanks. As for the actual commands, I'm afraid I can't teach them to you. They're top secret. Oh, okay, there's a hole in that. Well, that means like that would narrow the suspects if you find out who can know. So let's do I think we're good here. Let's do looks like the control panel for that crane apparatus. There sure are a lot of buttons. When I see this many buttons, I start to get fidgety. I know what you mean. You start itching to push them, right? Nah, I start itching to make a psychological study of people who want to push buttons. You know, remind you that I'm your boss, not your guinea pig. Oh, that'd be a cool study. Here's the door. The doors are slightly open and there are police officers standing guard outside. I guess they're watching to make sure we don't try any funny business. Well, now that you said it, I suddenly feel the urge to do something. How about if I suddenly break out some squat exercises? That would be pretty funny. Yeah, that might cause a few raised eyebrows in ways you don't want. You know, okay. Oh boy. What are you talking about? The police would be nice. Don't worry. They wouldn't be those type of people. Nuh-uh, no siree. Hey, there's a cannon in the shape of a shark. I'd love to try firing that thing. Boom. At least it's what's it called? What's that thing from League of Legends that Jinx uses? Whatever. Her fucking like shark cannon thing. Are these cannonballs supposed to look like fish eggs or something? Well, why fish eggs? Why not baby shark? Think about how crazy it would be to have sharks go flying through the air. Watch the thrilling life or death struggle as these little tyke fight to stay alive out of the water. I can see it now, the drama, the mayhem, the whirlwind of teeth. A tornado of sharks, not even Hollywood could conjure up something that insane. Okay, just pause for a second. Let me just make sure this is accurate. All right. When did this game come out? Dual Destinies. Release date? Okay, let's look that up. Alrighty, release date, July 25th, 2013. Okay, And the hit masterpiece Oscar award winning, not actually, but it'd be funny if it was, movie Sharknado came out what day? July 11th, 2013. July 25th, 2013. Wait. What the fuck? 14 days? They snuck a Sharknado. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Oh, wait, hold on. Dual Destinies DLC release date. Let's see, DLC. Let's see, Dual Destinies. Tournament reclaimed. Will release in the West November 21st, 2013. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, all right. So they had enough time to put in the Sharknado reference. Alrighty, well, cool. I was like, there's no fucking way they finished localization within 2 weeks. Well, they were prepared though. Oh, look at the little ball. Oh, look, there's a ball in the water. Is that another prop for the show? That's one of Willa's toys. She plays volleyball with it. It's usually in the bin. Guess they must have forgotten to put it away yesterday. Wow, I wish I could play volleyball with Willa. You have as much fight in you as a mean old lobster. I like it. There ain't many people who want to be on the receiving end of Willa's fastball. Fastball? Yeah, she likes to be naughty and slam the ball into things around the pool. You should hear the sound of that ball makes when it crashes into stuff. Well, maybe some other time. Oh, come on, Athena. Get in there. Get in the pool. Okay, that was interesting. All right, it's body time. What a mess. Was it all this stuff knocked over when the victim struggled with his killer? It's possible, but it would be hard to prove. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Okay, well. Look at all this stuff scattered everywhere. I see some swords. I wonder if they have anything to do with the case. They're made of rubber. I doubt they would be used as a weapon. But I still bet if someone got whacked with one, it would still sting quite a bit. Yeah, I guess it would. But I think I could stand the pain. Yeah? Good for you. Mr. Wright, are you even listening to me? Stop looking at those toys. Okay, well, I guess it's everything but this. So this is where the body was found, huh? I suspect Willy. Maybe they found some evidence of an attack on the victim? Willy didn't attack the captain. She loved him. The captain rescued Willy when she was little after she got beached on the shore. He tried to release her into the ocean, but she kept coming back. You can tell Willy is sad about losing the captain. She's just not her usual chipper self. Willy must really love this aquarium and the captain. He's the only one around here big and strong enough to play with the big, tough captain. Every day, she made a point of headbutting him and stealing his hat. Yikes, I guess you weren't kidding when you said the captain was a really strong guy. Okay, I think we got everything we can. But I guess that's about it. Under different circumstances, I would have loved to see the Swashbuckler Spectacular. The three of us always outperformed this show together. Me, Ola, and the captain. Today's show had been canceled, but we could put on a little performance for you now. Okay. We be Captain Ola Swashbucklers, me Buckles, who love to sail the seven seas. We've come to rout that mangy blackguard, dread pirate Mustache, who happens to be dead right now. Avast, there he be, Narcissus himself. Prepare to defeat the fish. Am I playing the role of Mustache? Oh, no stash. Oh, yes, that's it. Well, Tulsa has a stash, and you don't, so I guess so. Hit him with your water cannon, Captain, and spare no quarter. Uh-oh. We swim through storms and waves, all because, you see, Grand Treasure Adventure is waiting just for me. Yeah! Wow, that was awesome. Your performance had quite a wallop. Yeah, I, for one, feel like I took quite a beating. Sorry about that. Can't have a show without a big bad guy role, right? But a singing orca, huh? It must have been tough to train her to do that. That's Orla's best trick. She could only sing one song, though. Oh, it's right. Right, it's supposed to be a pianist. Technically. Alright. Well, now that we've had the taste of a show, we'd better do some more investigating. Good idea. Let's go to the aqua tunnel. Alright. Let's move. Banana, 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 banana. So you all done investigating the pool already? We had a good look around, but now we're moving on to other areas. How is the police investigation going? Did you, say for example, find any other suspects besides Orla? Wouldn't that be fortunate for you if we did? But no, I'm afraid not. And even more unfortunate for you, I'm afraid we found decisive evidence of the orca's guilt. Please tell us more, Detective. That's your symbol of justice, is it? Well, this is mine. You can top that. Take this. Quit attorney's badges. Ah, no fair. 2 against 1. No fair. Your police badge is bigger and flashier. What? You dare to call me unfair? Me, the very motto of justice itself? Ironic. Boss, I'd say we won this round. Athena, in this battle, there are no winners. Oh, look at him. He's so sad. So what's this decisive evidence? Don't hard out on us now, Detective Wright. I'm very sorry, but I can't share classified information with the defense. Especially not security footage that shows the moment the orca attacked the victim. Yep, I'm to personally see to it this baby is there safe. It will never leave my side. Excuse me, but there's a call for you, Detective. I'll be right there. Sorry, guys. You know how it is. Well, he never said that he wouldn't leave its side, I guess. Now, let's sneak a peek. Wow, what a fucking idiot. What the? This is supposed to be the moment Orla attacked the victim? This little bit of footage doesn't prove anything. I agree. I believe in Orla and Sasha. Let's just continue with our investigation. Good idea. Huh? There's a sticker on this camera that says, return to the Puddle Danger. Guess somebody there manages the cameras? Let's check it out later. Sorry about that. Prosecutor Blackwell called to remind me to go feed Taka. So where were we? Oh, that's right. You two got any more questions for me? No, we're good. Thank you. Okay, we're just gonna leave him. Hold on for a sec. How does this feel? There we go. Right. This looks like one of those hands-on exhibits. There's a real air of danger, don't you think? Well, the banner does say it's the Puddle Danger. Let's see. According to the description, this room is A pub where pirates gather, explore, and interact with the creatures. Sea creatures. Actually feel the electricity of electric eels and feed real piranhas. Experience the terror of the seas with these dangerous experiments. All of those sound less like terror and more like torture to me. I'll let you to keep it down there, blue boy. I'm conducting an experiment. Do not disturb me unless you wish to be zapped with an electric eel. Oh, my apologies, ma'am. Excuse me, but who are you? Oh, she's the person in the picture, right? Yeah, that's her. Okay. Before you ask others, shouldn't you give your name first? Basic manners, young lady. Oh, yes, of course. My name is... Never mind. I'll simply call you Yellow Girl. It's easier that way. I'm Norma de Plume. What is the pun with that name? I can't think of it. I'm very interested in ship-shape aquarium, and we could visit here. But I don't want to be Yellow Girl. You think I want to be called a Blue Boy? Alright, let's see what she has to say. Do you like this? Oh. Oh. Okay, well, it's you? Don't glass under my nose. I won't watch it. Are you usually pretty photogenic, Mr. Plume? Of course I am. I've been compared to a movie star. Still wonder with my perfect makeup and stylish figure. Wouldn't you agree? Let's get woman's opinion on this one. Save. Good save there, Phoenix. What? You're asking me? Well, let's see. I do think you're very pretty, Mr. Plume. I get a distinct impression your words are full of hidden meaning. Well, I wouldn't say full so much as for fig. Whoa, damn. Athena, I'd stop right there if I were you. Yeah, be careful with your words there, Athena. You say you're interested in the aquarium, but you don't like the staff. You look like a staff member. Let's see. I've got it. You're someone completely unrelated to this aquarium. I'm a visitor, a patron, a customer, a guest, and a what might you be? I'm not a what, I'm a lawyer. And I want a law office. Come on, Phoenix, it's not a competition. Well, whatever you are, I don't have the slightest interest. Just who does she think she is, boss? A visitor, a patron, a customer, a guest, remember? Looks like a Karen, that's what she looks like. I thought they closed the aquarium and weren't letting members of the public in. Oh. I'm gonna do that just once. But I have a special permission, you see. And why exactly is that, if I may ask? Well, because of the evidence. I said too much. Psych lock time. Okay. I remember this. Psych locks. Huh? Psychedelic rock? Cyborg clocks? What? No. Cyclops. It's the power of this Magatama. It gives me the ability to see the secrets locked away in somebody's heart. See, Athena, you do things through science. I do things through magic. We are not the same. If I can remove the locks, I can uncover their secrets. I didn't know you had a magical item like that. It looks like this lady knows something about what happened. I'll just use my Magatama and undo her Cyclops. This makes me think that we have all the evidence to do it now. Wait, what? Huh? The color of that stone looks different from before. That's funny. Maybe it's out of juice? It can do that? Yeah, it can do that? Can it do that? What the fuck? Oh, okay, I remember. Yeah, a certain girl I know poured her spiritual power into it for me. Without that power, I can't undo the Cyclops. Oh, we're getting nerfed. No. No way. didn't miss anything. Why do I have to keep quiet about it anyway? I've never been any good at keeping secrets. But I did promise after all, so I guess I had better keep my mouth shut. Who did you promise what to? No comment. Now, go away. Yeah, just when I thought we can find out more about the case. Let's go try and find some other way. I'm sure we'll find something. Get the heck out of Dodge. Alright, well, let's go back to Aqua Tunnel, I guess. Hey, did the Fulbright's gone? It looks like the police investigation is over too. That's too bad. I was hoping to get a little more out of him. Yo, 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 ho ho. Cleaner? Nuh-uh. Feeder? That's right. Yo, go, why are you hiding from me? I'm searching all around like this to be a bad dream. Waffle, yo, sometimes you made me so mad. Now you're so sad, your wife will just come back to me. We can be together and sing cree cree cree. What's with this guy, rapping and making strange bird sounds? Yikes, who's there? You didn't hear me rapping, did you? Yeah, well, maybe? Oh, look, just do me a favor and pretend you didn't hear nothing. Fine by us, and who might you be? I'm Marlon Rhyme. I got the Marlin bird, like the bird kind of. Rhymes isn't rhyming. Like the Marlin is that, I think. I'm an animal keeper here. But the aquarium is already closed today. At least I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure? You don't sound too certain. Oh, are you new here or something? Wow, yeah, that's right. Pretty good guess. So who are you guys? I'm Phoenix Wright. And I'm Athena Sykes. We're lawyers, and we're going to represent Orla by taking her case to court and proving she's innocent. Are you serious? You want to defend an orca in court? Oh, but if you're here for Orla, that makes you friends of Sasha's. Sorry if I came across rude. Sometimes when I'm by myself, I like to rap to pass the time, especially when I'm around the animals I love. Oh, I love animals too, especially marine creatures like dolphins. I like marine creatures too. Yeah, well, people who like animals are good people. That's what I always say. If there's anything I can do for you two, just say the word. I just started working here though, so I don't know how much I can help. Maybe. Mr. Rhyme seemed pretty friendly. Yeah, friendly and agreeable. Nope. Okay, let's try this. With the slide, you can get a penguin sleep mask the next time you come in. Oh yeah? That'll be nice, especially if it's free. That'd be perfect for taking a nap at the office after going for a run or something. I prefer you didn't take naps at the office, actually. Yeah, I feel ya. Sometimes I fall asleep when I'm feeding the animals. That's dangerous. I guess only a newbie can truly understand the feelings of another newbie. What kindred spirits, my sister? Kindred spirits. Two peas in a pod. Birds of a feather. I suddenly feel so alone. Yeah, me too. Okay. This. And a dead guy. Okay. At this point, I can already, like, I can tell, like, if I wanted to present evidence to everyone, like, all the evidence I have, I don't have too much evidence, and I don't have too many people to talk to. But when it gets further down the line, I'm going to stop doing that. So what exactly do you do here as an animal keeper? I think he keeps animals. Mainly, I clean the place and feed the animals. Wiping all this glass takes forever. God, oh. I remember during COVID, working at a grocery store and having to wipe down the glass doors to make sure that, you know, they were clean of like disinfecting and stuff like that. Oh my God. Oh, that took foot. ever. Ooh. Anyway. Okay. I also prep the food the animals eat. That's the hardest part of all. You mean it's really difficult to get the hang of? Nah, I mean, I'm a vegetarian, so cutting fish and meat and stuff creeps me out. Now, there's something I never expected to hear from a pirate. Well, no. A pirate can be a vegetarian. Do you know anything about the incident that took place this morning? Yeah, one of our guests saw what happened and started screaming. I came running, but by that time I got there, I couldn't see the orca or the captain. So, not a witness, technically. Speaking of the captain, what was he like? Like a strong captain who can turn a wild bunch of ruffians into some great pirates. He always treated us fairly and equally, human and fishes alike. The real deal, man. Hey, what are you crying for? I'm not crying. It's just, I can feel your heart crying. That's all. Yeah, go. What you talking about? I'm not crying either. I bet Sasha and a vet, Dr. Crab, are even more upset by his death. Vet? This aquarium has a resident vet? Yeah. Yo, hold up. I haven't seen Dr. Crab this morning. Staff was supposed to stay put. The night shift has been on duty since last night, but they won't let us go home. Sasha even had to get special permission to go out looking for a lawyer this morning. We haven't seen anyone who looks like a vet. Interesting. Were you rapping something about looking for a weapon earlier? A rifle or something? No, not a weapon. Rifle is the name of one of our penguins. A penguin? Why would you name a penguin something like that? Prep for the battle. Prep for the war. Little lady rifle got even to score. You don't think you can escape with your pride? Nuh-uh. You're just gonna be straight up denied. Word. Anyway, that's what he's like. So we named her Rifle. Okay, but did you have to wrap it? This is how I roll. Does Rifle wear a backpack by any chance? Yeah, that's the one. So you've seen her, huh? She's always running away. She's a good runner. We decided to put her to work delivering flyers. Do you really want a dangerous penguin like that running loose? Rifle's not dangerous. She only attacks people she doesn't like. When we ran into her earlier, she didn't attack us. She straight up ignored us, actually. Hey, I have an idea. If you run into Rifle again, would you mind feeding her for me? She didn't come back to the pool at feeding time like usual, so I've been looking for her. She loves the smell of fish, so she might come over to you if you have some. Ooh, I'd love to feed a penguin. That'd be okay, right, boss? I don't mind, as long as you carry the fish. A large quantity of fish for feeding Rifle the penguin. Not surprisingly, it has a horribly fishy smell. You. It smells so fishy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Besides Rifle, I've been looking for Small Fry, too. Small Fry? Is that another penguin? Nah, she's a friend I made. A high school girl. She went off looking for Rifle somewhere and hasn't been back. Is she your girlfriend? What? Nah, no way. Sasha's the one I... So you like Miss Buckler, do you? Well, I really respect her, you know? We have different tastes in music, but I admire the way she lives her life. It's not like I like her. More like complicated than that. I'm rooting for you, dude. She tries to put on a brave face. But I think the captain's death is hitting her hardest of all. After all, it was her human show partner that got killed by that orca. So you think Ole really did it? Well, I can understand how Sasha feels, but she's the only one of us who doesn't think the orca did it. Oh, I see. Anyway, let me know if you see Rifle or Small Fry, okay? Small Fry said she was going to go check the orca pool. Maybe we'll head back there then. Interesting. It looks like an electronic sword. Hey, you're back. Hi, Sasha. What's with this strange sword here? Oh, that's a walkie-talkie. It's probably Rifle's. A Rifle can use a walkie-talkie? She's always running away, so we attach the walkie-talkie to her. If we can hear the sounds around her, we can usually guess where she is. Yeah, if she drops the walkie-talkie, then it's a moot point, right? Every member of the crew has one too, so we can communicate back and forth. We can even use them to broadcast to specific parts of the aquarium. Cool, huh? That's kind of handy. Well, if Rifle's walkie-talkie is here, then Rifle must still be here too. Rifle, come out, wherever you are. Are you okay? You have to be careful around pools, or you might slip right in. I'm more afraid of my heart jumping right out. Hey, who's that riding on Orla? Isn't that Rifle? Hey, you're right. Come here, Rifle. She ignored me again. Why doesn't that penguin like me? Now you've scared a Rifle away with all that yelling. Well, I'm not giving up. I'll make that penguin like me if it's the last thing I do.
Hey, get back here, you little pipsqueak! Oh, sorry, Rifle, but at least you seem all right. Huh? Oh.
Pearls? Oh, Mr. Nick. I haven't seen you in ages. And that's why we had to play this also before the fourth case, because in the fourth case she's already there and everyone's like, oh, hi, Pearls. But you're like, how do they know her? Congratulations on your return to lawyering. I've been thinking about stopping by your office for a visit to congratulate you. A little older than Chushi's, so she's like been a big sister to her. I guess everyone here knows Mr. Nick then? He's such a nice guy, don't you think? Trying to set me up with another girl? God damn it. Oh, I'm so happy you get to be a lawyer again, Mr. Nick. Thanks. I'll let our friends know I was back too. I wish we could all get together. It's been quite a while. Maybe we should throw you a surprise party to celebrate your comeback. That would be really nice. But if you tell me about it, it wouldn't be a surprise, you know. Oh, but we can spring it on you after you had forgotten and still surprise you. True. I was really looking forward to seeing the Swashbuckler Spectacular. It's such a shame. Yeah, I bet you would have really enjoyed it. I was really happy to see such a large marine animal. It was quite an experience. I still have yet to see a blue whale, though, the largest marine whale of them all. Marine animal. Yeah, I doubt there are any blue whales at the aquarium. Are there any? I'm not sure with that, buddy. Oh, my Magatama. What are you doing here, Pearls? My summer camp is here on a field trip. I've never been to such a big aquarium before, so I was really looking forward to it. But then that incident happened, and the police just finished questioning me. Oh, I see. Mr. Nick, who is that lady next to you? I'm Athena Sykes. I'm a new lawyer at the Wright Anything Agency. Oh, how do you do? My name is Pearl Faye. My cousin and my friends call me Pearly. Pearly it is then. Nice to meet you. So, how did the two of you meet? Well, you know how I used to travel to Europe to study the legal systems, Pearls? I met Athena on one of those trips. So tell me more about how the two of you met in Europe. Yeah, hold on. A long time ago, Mr. Wright helped me out of a difficult jam. That's when I started thinking about becoming a lawyer like him. Is there an actual case about that? Because I wish there was. So you're like her mentor, huh, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something like that, I guess. I hope the Spirit of Justice has that case, where you get to see a flashback of how he helped out Athena. Mr. Wright is the whole reason I am who I am today. He was the one who told me my knowledge of psychology could help people in court. Gee, Mr. Nick, it looks like you've become a real adult since the last time I saw you. What do you mean? I've been taking care of Trucy as a single father. Of course I'm a responsible adult. Oh, would you look at that? Wifeful loves you. She sure does seem to be attracted to pearls. I'm so glad she likes me. Penguins are so adorable, aren't they? I even bought myself a little penguin calendar here at the aquarium gift shop. I have it hanging from my bag already. Oh, how cute! A calendar in the shape of a penguin. That calendar's a real hit with all our female visitors. I even have one myself. But the rest of the staff thinks it's too cutesy. I guess it doesn't really fit the whole rough and tumble pirate image very well. I don't know, it's a pretty cute calendar though. Why does this calendar smell kind of like fish? What do you mean, Mr. Nick? Please don't be rude. So you were looking for a rifle too? That's right. I was trying to help Mr. Marlin, the animal keeper. Come here, rifle. Come on. She went towards Orla instead. Why can't I get rifle to like me? Maybe you should quit chasing after her with that scowl of yours. Mr. Nick, how could you speak to a lady so rudely? Oh boy. Oh boy. Why don't you try to get rifle to take some food for you? Oh, good idea. I have just the thing to present her too. Rifle, I have a present for you. It's a chock filled with love. Here you go. You bitch! You stole her food. Hey, Ola ate my love-filled fish. At least it looks like she enjoyed it though. I'll get you off the hook. I think Ola and I had just had a bonding moment. Friendship blossoming with the exchange of some food. Oh, isn't it moving, Mr. Nick? Oh, you are way too much of a romantic. I think moving it might be going a bit far. Anyway, how did Rifle come to you so easily, Pearls? I heard Rifle was attracted to the smell of fish. Mr. Nick, are you saying I smell like fish? Maybe just a little, yes. I guess I need to change my clothes. Ola doesn't usually want to eat at this time of day. We've been giving her more food than normal at her regular meal times lately. Is there something wrong with Ola's feeding habits lately? Yeah, something's weird. The new guy, Marlin, feeds all the other animals besides Ola. But the captain and I, her trainer, are responsible for feeding Ola. It was the captain's turn to feed Ola this morning. But Ola keeps coming to me and signaling she's hungry. She's still hungry. She wants my fish chock filled with love. How long are you going to keep saying that? I don't think the captain would have forgotten to feed Ola. Rifle and that big creature there certainly seem to love each other. This Ola is the orca. Oh, this is Ola the orca. Rifle and Ola are best friends. They belong together like a clownfish and a sea anemone. That's a reference to Finding Nemo. Come on, Phoenix. Haven't you ever seen hit Pixar movie Finding Nemo? Oh, so this orca is the suspect. I read in a book once that orcas eat penguins. Don't you worry about that. Ola's here really gentle, and she never eats anything other than fish. Eating buttfish. She's an old sweetheart. As a matter of fact, she even tolerates Rifle picking on her. It's true, she does seem very gentle. She hardly seems like a killer whale. As lawyers, we have to do everything we can to save this beautiful, gentle creature. Wow, you're going to defend her in court? She's quite the defendant, isn't she? She's the biggest defendant we've ever had. Oh, Pearls, I have a big favor to ask. What is it, Mr. Nick? It's about my Magatama. Its spiritual powers seem to have vanished. Oh, that Magatama brings back memories. I remember pouring my spiritual power into it. That was so many years ago. I guess that's why it's almost out now. Let's see. If it's been 8 years since I had my badge, it's been another 2 years since then, since the second game. So it's been 10 years since Pearls has put her spiritual power into the Magatama. Blowing up now. There you go, Mr. Nick. It should be fine now. Thank you, Pearls. Now I can break Cyclocks again. And this is Pearls that like stronger Pearls too, so it's extra magical. I'm glad I could help. Well, I think I'll go find Mr. Marlin now. I have to bring a rifle to him. Willy sure seems right at home at this aquarium. You're right. But didn't she say this was her first time here? Apparently, that girl was in the staff corridor earlier this morning. That's why the detective was questioning her. What was Pearls doing in the staff corridor? I don't know. I thought she was Marlin's friend or something. The staff corridor, huh? Something about that doesn't fit well with me. Well, if it bothers you, why don't you just ask her about it? Yeah, good idea. Let's go catch up with her. Base Small Fire was so clutched with the assist. Rhymes and Rifle reunion, a terror ending in bliss. The Animal Keeper Rhymes ain't gonna get cut. Mad prop, Small Fry, this case is now shut. Yo, yo, yo ho, ho. Word. It was my pleasure. See you again sometime, Rifle. Okay, let's go, Rifle. See ya, Small Fry. It'd be cool to have a pet penguin, like an Evangelion. Oh, Mr. Nick, I didn't see you there. Hey, Pearly, you and Mr. Rhymes seem to be really good friends. Could you tell us more about your relationship? What? Well, Uh-oh. Pearls, why do I see a Cyclock? I'm sorry, Mr. Nick, but I really shouldn't talk about it. So,
Take that!
tell me more, tell me more. Tell me more, tell me more, da 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 da. Tell me more, da 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 da. Summer loving, na 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 na. You have never seen Grease. I've only seen like that song. Dun 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 dun. Same music. Pose. Oh, different music. Pose. You have to tell me about your relationship. Oh, there he goes. Dun 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 dun. Pose. You have to tell me about your relationship with Mr. Rhymes. Relationship? There is no relationship between Mr. Marlin and me. We're just a visitor to aquarium and an animal keeper at the aquarium. That's all. But there are areas where ordinary visitors to the aquarium don't get to go. You were here before the incident occurred, weren't you?
Take that!
Yes, that's right. But how did you know? Someone told me you were there. I got confused and went the wrong way. I didn't know it was a corridor just for the staff. But that's all it was, Mr. Nick. I didn't have anything to do with Mr. Marlin. Actually, there's something else I've been wondering about, Pearls. Why do you smell like fish? But fish? What makes you think I smell like fish? Well, there's a certain someone who convinced me it wasn't my imagination.
Take that!
Rifle? She's apparently very attracted to the smell of fish. Rifle didn't want anything to do with Athena, even though she had a bunch of fish. So why then was Rifle so attracted to you, Pearls? Oh, my food's almost here. I don't know. You had an object with you that smelled fishy too. In fact, I think this has something to do with your secret.
Take that!
The fishy smelling calendar has something to do with your secret, doesn't it, Pearls? I can't lie to you, Mr. Nick. I'll tell you about me and Mr. Marlin and about that calendar. Please tell me about your relationship with Mr. Rhymes. I became distracted by the gift shop almost as soon as we got to the aquarium. Before I knew it, everyone else had moved on and I got lost. I was so embarrassed to be lost at my age. Oh, Pearls, I know big crowded places are hard for you. I sort of panicked and went down the wrong corridor. Ended up in the food prep room, and that's where I met Mr. Marlin. I really startled him when I called out to him. He jumped so much he startled me too, and I lost my balance and fell down. Oh, Mr. Nick, I spilled so many fish all over the floor. I guess that explains why you smell fishy, pardon the pun. Yes, and my calendar fell off my bag and got buried in all the fish too. Yeah, why did you hide it? Why did you want to hide your meeting with Mr. Rhymes? Well, I didn't want him to get in trouble over feed sanitation regulations because of me. Yeah, that's fair. And Mr. Marlin said he didn't want anyone to know he was in the food prep room. Huh? Why not? What was he doing in there? Before I spoke to him, he was staring at the calendar. But because of me, he dropped his calendar too. We had to search for it among the fish. Wait a minute. This calendar of yours, it already has writing in it. It does, but it didn't write anything in it yet. There's something written here under today's date. Meet the captain at the Orca Pool at 7 a.m. Maybe my calendar and Mr. Marlin's got mixed up? Pose, about what time did you run into Mr. Rhymes? I think it was about 10:15 when we had the info desk announce that I was lost. So I must have first gone into the prep room around 10:10. I see. Do you mind if I hang on to this calendar for a while? It might be a clue to the victim's movements before he was killed. Alright. But be sure to give it back to Mr. Marlin later, okay? Time is on this thing. 10:09. Okay. Oh, my food's about to get here. So I'm gonna go get my food and then come back. And then we're gonna continue on. Okay, we're back. You know what's gonna be a fun part? Because when I upload this shit when I upload this video to like YouTube, when I eventually do that in like, I don't know, 20,000 years, I'm still gonna keep that part there. People's gonna have to wonder and skip around to know when I get back from eating. Get back from getting my food. Definitely fried fish, alright. There's no way I'm eating all of this. Where's my... There we go. Okay. Go back to the Purple Danger. Use the Cyclops on that one. Mr. Plume, whatever her name was. You people again, becoming quite the nuisance. That veterinarian will come out, and I might just have to give up and leave. Veterinarian? Isn't that the Dr. Crab Mr. Rhymes was talking about? You are correct. Nick has shut himself up in that back room there and won't come out. I don't think he's even in there today, so I'm about to go ready to go home. Mr. Wright, this is no time to be standing there thinking to yourself. It's time to put your psychedelic clock skills to work and uncover her secret. Uncover. That psych lock, Athena. Psych lock. Alrighty. Alrighty. Mr. Plume, I want you to tell me the secret you're hiding. I'll do nothing of the sort. It would mean breaking my promise. I don't know who you made this promise to, but you will tell me. Is that kind of badgering a witness? I mean, we're not in court, so it's not that much of a problem, right? You're not an aquarium employee, and yet here you are after the place is closed. It must mean you're connected to the incident of revolving the owner somehow. I don't know anything about my incident involving the owner. No. I think you do. I have a piece of evidence here that suggests you do know something.
Take that!
Okay. According to the Fulbright, this shows the orca attacking the victim. And the person in this footage is wearing an outfit just like yours, Mr. Plume. Oh. I suppose there's no hiding this bombshell figure, is there? Yes, there's I. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, sure thing, lady. Sometimes the nicest thing to say is nothing at all. I think I can guess why you're here at the aquarium. You aren't simply a visitor aquarium, what you really are is... You're a visitor who happened to be a witness to the death of owner Jack Shipley. That is correct. Oh, I want to say it, but I promised the police. It's not good for you to keep things inside, you know. Also, you feel much better once you get it all out. Haha. That was so easy. You think anyone would agree that I held it in as... I think anyone would agree I held it in as long as I could. But I couldn't be expected to withstand this commoner's badgering any longer. Yay, we're a commoner! But please calm yourself, Mr. Plume. What do you say? What do you say? That's top class badgering. You are correct. I witnessed a killer whale's crime with my own eyes. You got a problem with that, blue boy? Boss? Mr. Plume's anger is so powerful. Even I feel like I'm about to explode. You have to do something quick. Okay. I should put this. Oh, I probably should have gotten the salmon, but that's more expensive. know what this needs? This fried fish needs some lemon. And something else. I can't think of it on the top of my head. It definitely needs lemon. Just like a squeeze of a lemon or something. And that'll be just make it already 30% better. Yeah. Yeah, 30% better. That's good enough. Could you start with telling me what you saw? I witnessed the very moment the killer whale attacked the victim. I told the police what I saw as well. Of course you did. I'm the sort of person who simply can't rest until the truth is known. Oh, she's like us. Pardon me, but you seem pretty pleased that you witnessed this incident. What? Pleased? Shame on you. Are you implying that I'm happy about an innocent man's death? No, of course not. I just don't get the sense you were afraid of Ola. It's more like you were interested in her. Are you know, I wasn't sure, but I was thinking that maybe, are you perhaps one of my fans? Is that how you knew that I am the non-fiction writer, Norma de Plume? Oh, that Norma de Plume. So, big fan, huh? No, I've never even heard of her. Well, now that you've figured me out, there's no sense in trying to hide who I am, I suppose. Talking to fans is part of a writer's duty, after all. But I'm not a fan, I tell you. Okay, so who are you? So what exactly have you written, Mr. Plume? Oh my, you mean to say you truly aren't familiar with my work? Yes, I write the truth. I take great pride in my craft, you know. I've been gathering information on Ola the killer whale for a while now. I've been very worried about Ola's violent tendencies. And today my concern was proven to be well justified. Ola isn't violent, she's a sweet and gentle soul. Oh ho ho, the moment you let your guard down with that killer whale, chomp. Let me do a chomp myself. Oh. Ship-Shape Aquarium has always denied the killer whale's violent streak. It has been rumored to attack people. But rumors are just rumors, they aren't necessarily true. Yes, I realize that, but only write the truth. That is why I questioned the owner directly. But if you still allow my research, and he even had the audacity to say to me, "You're nothing but a nuisance, coming here day after day. Don't ever come back again." But then, how did you get in here if you've been blacklisted? I have my methods. We won't let you speak badly of Ola. We're going to defend her. I'm only stating what I saw with my very own eyes. I came to the aquarium today to observe the killer whale. But on my way to that thing's tank, I heard its cries. You can hear Ola from the visitor's quarter. There are speakers there in the corridor, up near the ceiling. Apparently, that speaker is there so visitors can hear the killer whale's sound. In any case, as I approached the killer whale's tank, I heard its cries. And when I arrived, I saw something terrifying. What did you see? The killer whale stealing the swashbuckler spectacular hat the owner was wearing. And then, the moment it bit him and shook him mercilessly to death within its jaws. Okay, already I'm putting some doubt. I'm not putting doubt that she saw it. Now buy a food. I'm not saying that she didn't see it, but I think she's misinterpreting it. I bet you she's misinterpreting it to think that, I think maybe Ola was like, wake up, you know, Captain. But the guy was already dead. That's my guess. Pop open my drink. All the way over here. Let's see if it gets picked up. Oh, it does. Ola bit the owner to death? Hmm. Uh-oh. Football's already here. In justice we trust, so I take it Mr. Plume was just finished telling you what he saw? Did the Fulbright? I guess you've already heard it too. Yep, when we took her statement earlier. As you heard, I'm afraid that accidental death is really the only thing it could be. Yes, an dangerous creature like that cannot be allowed to harm anyone ever again. But she's not dangerous. Sorry, but the prosecutor's office said the case didn't have enough merit to go to trial. There was one prosecutor, though, who expressed an interest in the case. Really? Then could we have that prosecutor take a look at the investigation reports? Unfortunately, I doubt even he'd take action without evidence of a homicide. Look, I understand how you feel, Mr. Lawyer, but maybe you should give up on this one. Not a chance. We'll just re-examine the crime scene and strengthen our case. Well, if that's your version of justice, I won't stop you. We won't rest until we found proof it wasn't accidental death, Detective. You'll see. Let's go, Mr. Wright. Time to check out that crime scene one more time. This is the third time we've been to the crime scene today. Okay. Alright then. Let's start the re-examination. Pronto. I'm gonna go check out that mess in the back one more time. Okay, that just leaves me in the, I guess, the front. Athena, wait, no running. And of course she falls. Are you okay? I slipped. Huh? Ola? Where does it go? Ooh! Athena, are you alright? I tried to get out of the way, but all I did was slip and fall. Again. That was a pretty amazing wipeout. Are you hurt? I'm okay. But why did Ola spike that ball at me? After all the fish I gave her, I thought she liked me. Maybe she thought you were the main entree? Very funny, boss. In any case, let's give the ball back to Ola. It's like everything got shifted around when I fall on it. Hey, you're right. There are things now that we couldn't see before. Look, there's something new by the outline of the body too. You better take a good look around. Okay. Okay, so how do we... Okay, there we go. First off, hey, look at this mark on the floor. What do you suppose it is? That's where we stand when we want to play volleyball with Ola. Volleyball, huh? Yeah, if we stand there, she'll spike the ball right at us. So when Ola spiked the ball at me earlier, that was one of her tricks? It doesn't mean she hates me? Well, you didn't even respond to her trick properly, so maybe she hates you now. Nah, she wanted to play with you. She loves volleyball. She used to play with the captain all the time. Oh. Oh. Tasha looks so sad. Okay, time to snap out of it. This is no time to be all dejected and mopey like a blobfish. She really is like Athena, where she gets sad for a moment and there's a bit like to express her feelings, and then she's like, let's just throw that out the window. That's right. Time to put on a smile and stay strong, right? What is a blobfish? Yeah. That's me asking that even, not just Phoenix, right? Oh no, that child is hurt. What? Call an ambulance. But not for me. Hey, it's just a dummy. It is? Oh, I mean, of course it is. I was just testing your response to an emergency. Well, I guess we just found out that you don't bluff well under pressure. I guess I'll just have to keep practicing then. I wonder what the dummy is for anyway. Oh, that? We use it to train Orla. It's smaller than a human, but it does the job. Some of our tricks can be pretty dangerous, so Willy practices them on the dummy first. Hmm. Okay, well, there's another ball. Looks like we just found that giant octopus Bob's missing leg. Wow, I bet you can get a whole lot of carpaccio? Is that how you say it? From a giant leg like that. Ooh, let's go to the ocean and try and catch a giant octopus of our own. Yeah, but even if we did catch one, how are you planning to slice it up? Keen problem. That's what man invented chainsaws for. Well, I doubt we could catch one that big anywhere near the shore anyway. The more Roblox you throw up, the more I want to do it, you know. Oh, I can't wait to get started. There's a broken sword here. The tip of the blade is missing. I guess it just broke off. You better not be trying to pin the blame on me, boss. What? No, of course not. No use trying to hide it. It's written all over your face. Besides, the broken part isn't even here. How could it have been my fault? And last but not least, I think. What's this? A coin? Mr. Wright. There's blood on it. You're right, but it's dried. You think it could be the victims? And what was it doing all the way over here in the first place? There's blood over here. On the head. And there's coins here. I'm not sure, but now that we've found blood outside the pool, this might help us prove that there's more to this case than just accidental death. Hey, you're right. Well, there's certainly can't leave the pool after all. And it's dry, too. Speaking of coins, take a look at this. There are a few coins around the body here, too. You're right, boss, but where did they go? They aren't here anymore. You don't think somebody picked them up, do you? Okay. Hey, Sasha, you happen to know anything about this coin? Oh, I guess I missed one. I just finished cleaning up the rest of them. You put up all the coins already? That's right. After the police finished their investigation, they gave me the go-ahead. Haven't found them all yet, though. I'm still missing a few. Well, if they aren't beside the pool, maybe they're in the pool. Let's go to that ladder over there and take a peek at the bottom of the pool, boss. Yeah. Oh, there they are. Look, I think I see something on the bottom of the pool. I knew it. Want me to go down and check? You can't jump in dressed like that. You'll drown under the weight of your clothes. No, I won't. I'm a pretty good swimmer, you know. Be that as it may, your pool's really deep. That pool's really deep. I doubt you could hold your breath that long. But maybe Sasha can? Ooh. Phoenix, look at all these coins I found at the bottom. Thanks, Sasha. So there really were more of them down there, though, huh? You seem to be finding them all over. I wonder how many there are altogether. Two of the ones I put away. There are 300, holy shit, of them. They're for the show. Oh, okay. Sounds like they'd be heavy. About 7 pounds, I'd say. A little lighter than a stringfish. Well, I better go put these coins away where they belong. So 7 pounds of coins scattered around the scene, one of them with blood on it. They have to be related to the case. Remember how Detective Wright said that they couldn't find a murder weapon? Well, what if these coins were the weapon? Huh? How can a little coin kill a grown man? Well, one coin by itself isn't much of a threat, but 300 coins together could definitely be used as a weapon. All you have to do is if you put 7 pounds of coins in a bag and swung it at somebody, it would make a pretty formidable blunt instrument, wouldn't it? It would explain how blood got on this coin. Oh, I get it. If that bag of coins is the weapon, then we can use it to prove Ola's innocent. We just need to find the bag, right? Mm-mm. I don't see anything resembling a coin bag around anywhere. Maybe the killer took it with them? Yeah, it would certainly make it look like Ola did it if they did. You know what I think, Mr. Wright? The bloody coin alone should be enough to prove this might have been a murder. I agree. It shows a possibility of a human killer rather than an Ola. Yes, this is just what we needed. Let's go show this coin to Detective Wright and Mr. Plume right away. Good idea. Let's hope they're still at the pub of danger. Oh, you're back. Did you find anything? Of course he didn't. Remember, even if you don't succeed, it's the effort you make that's important. Let's show the evidence we found, the one that points to the human culprit. Right, because we won't let Ola be put down. Please take a look at this bloodstained coin. Cease and desist at once. What kind of man shows a lady blood? What are you terrorizing this lady with? Come on now, let's see it. We found this coin besides the orca pool. We did see a large number of coins beside the pool, but not one with blood on it. We just learned that there's 300 of these, weighing about 7 pounds in total. Now, what do you suppose would happen if a person was assaulted with that many coins? What? So you're saying the coins might have been used like some kind of blunt weapon? If the blood belongs to the victim, then yes, it's entirely possible. But I wouldn't call it decisive proof that the real culprit was human. You wouldn't? Why not? Because it'd have to be something to put the coins in to make them into a weapon. Without that something, it's just not going to be enough to pass muster. But I will say that your theory does seem to warrant further investigation. I'll call the prosecutor's office and ask to reinvestigate from a possible criminal angle. You know, it's the small victories that we do. You will? Thank you very much. I really hope that the Wright can convince them. You won't believe the answer I got when I explained your passion for this case and the police's investigation. They said that the prosecutor I mentioned earlier would be willing to take this to court. Really? So does that mean a new suspect has emerged? No, I'm afraid not. To be frank, Prosecutor Blacko said he just wanted to prove that Orca's guilt in court. What? It's Prosecutor Blacko that wants to prosecute Ola? That's fine, Detective. Thanks for arranging this for us. Well, I must say you're taking this rather calmly. Defending Ola in court was my idea from the start, and I'll do whatever it takes to save her. In that case, I'll do whatever I can to see that justice is served. Mr. Plume, if you will be a witness for the prosecution. A trial for killer whale? Never heard of such recklessness before in my life. But I will reveal the truth about this killer whale and then write all about it. Sounds like a plan. Now, if you would just come along with me, got to prepare for tomorrow, and I still have to arrange for an autopsy. Yay, we're getting the autopsy. I look forward to tomorrow. Until then, Blue Lawyer and Yellow Fan. Ha, you're Yellow Fan now. I am not a fan. Well, at least we managed to get the case to go to trial. But how in the world do we defend an orca in court anyway? To be honest, I'm not really sure myself. Plus, Mr. Plume said Ola bit the victim. This trial sure isn't going to be easy. But I love a challenge. Then we ought to be just fine. Guess I should go over that swashbuckler spectacular you were watching this morning. Yeah, we can have a formal viewing back at the office. Continue on. You betcha. Ah, fucking love. Not sponsored. Fucking love Olipop. Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning. Chipper as ever this morning, I see. I'm just thankful we actually get to have a trial for Ola. As a matter of fact, I just ran a few laps around the courthouse to get extra pumped. God, you and me both, Phoenix. God. Yeah, I'm still fucking tired. I just, wick my ass up with some water in my goddamn face. This is not a goddamn mood. Oh, I also queued the swashbuckler video so we can watch it anytime. Okay, yeah, oh, wait, so I'm just gonna...
Captain Morla, ye made it just in time. We be pirates, we love to sail the seven seas. Just a bunch of scallywags who are as free can be. We swim through storms and waves, all because you see, grand treasure and adventures waiting just for me.
It's the crowd. The crowd's a killer. Okay. By the way, you have some serious dark circles. Did you stay up late watching this? What? Me? No, I just woke up early, that's all. Guess I need to cover them up. I get ragged on enough as it is by Prosecutor Blackwell. Speaking of being pumped, I'm pretty fired up for this trial too. It's been a while. And that explains why your hair is spikier than usual. I mean, look at it. It's all super pokey and prickly and stuff. It's amazing. Good luck, Mr. Nick. I'll be cheering you on from the gallery. Thanks, Pearls. It's been so long. I'm actually a little nervous. Good morning, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, Mr. Rhymes. You came to watch the trial? Yeah, Sasha's back at the aquarium with the orca. So I thought I'd better come here to watch for her. Well, don't you worry. We're gonna win for Ola. Isn't that right, boss? Yeah. Court is now in session for the trial of Ora Shipley. The event is ready, Your Honor. Must we waste words on this? Mr. Wright, it's been quite a while since I've seen you like that. The lawyer image suits you. You look younger somehow. No, I want to look older. I want to look like Hobo Wright. Hobo Wright is so fucking cool. I think the reason Hobo Wright was also cool is that you don't hear his thoughts until like the last case. So he does this conniving, just like someone would say something and do a mysterious smile and he'd be like, well now. And you'd be like, wow, what's going on in his mind? He's obviously thinking of some bigger chess game that he's playing in his mind. And now we have him again as regular Wright. And he's now kind of just like, he's just an old man. That's all he is now. He's just an old man. He's like, oh yeah, like these young attorney kids, and look at my new badge. He's going through a midlife crisis. Thank you, Your Honor. You look as young as ever yourself. Well, I have to keep up with you folks after all. By the way, has the defendant arrived in court yet? about that? Surely you jest, your baldness. Do you not receive the memo? The defendant, Laura Shipley, is an orca at Ship Shape Aquarium. Arrangements for this trial were made only yesterday, so I didn't have time to review. But an orca as a defendant? That's patently absurd. But your comments to the defense. He's the absurd fellow who insisted on defending the orca in court in the first place. I'm sure they're not. I will carry out my duty to defend my client. Your duty to defend your crying aunt? Don't you mean your crying orca? Mr. Wright? If we are to proceed, we must treat the orca as we would any other defendant. Every soul, be it of man or beast, is of equal value. The question is whether that soul is painted in black or white. Take Taka, for example. He is as human in spirit as you or I. Orca or not, I suppose the defendant is still a defendant. And I vow to render my verdict fairly and impartially. Alright. Now then, Prosecutor Blackwell, your opening statement, if you would. I suppose I can hardly leave it to someone who knew nothing of the defendant. Very well, listen carefully. The orca murdered the owner of Ship Shape Aquarium at the aquarium's orca pool. The orca apparently toyed with the victim mercilessly as he died. Okay, they're kind of embellishing it there, but alright. A sadistic orca? What a chilling thought. And where exactly is the defendant now? Inside this. A cell phone, Prosecutor Blackwell? Time matches earned, your bonus, with or without us. I borrowed this TV phone from the aquarium, which will allow us to interact with the orca. A TV phone? Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. We will be able to view the defendant in question on this large monitor. Wright, prepare for transmission. You've got it, Prosecutor Blackwell. This is so fucking tough. Okay. Okay. We will proceed with the defendant on telecast. I don't know why, but that got me so good. So that is the orca that stands accused, is it? This is so that is so tough. She's waving her flipper. Aw. Oh, look at that. Look, she's so cute. That's so cute. Ola, wish Phoenix and Athena good luck. Oh, it's quite cute, isn't it? And this adorable creature is suspected of killing a man? Well, it's really pouring on the charm, huh? She's far from cute. She's a violent, reckless animal. Damn, son. That's right. The name's Bobby Fulbright. And I'll take over explaining from here. Now, if I could just direct your attention to this diagram of the crime scene. Following the report of an orca attack, we, the police, raced on over to Ship Shape Aquarium. There we found a guest who says he saw the orca and the victim from the visitor's quarter. If you have an orca attack, if a animal attacks a human, do you call the police or do you call an ambulance? Right? I mean, if they already knew the person was dead, I guess you call the authorities. But, I guess you would call the police because it's a workplace incident. This seems weird to me when it involves like an animal like that. I thought you would call like animal services or something. I don't know. But I guess if they're already an animal establishment, we'll say. Yeah. All right. There we found a guest who says you saw the orca and the victim from the visitor's quarter. As the witness was watching, the orca suddenly went crazy and attacked the victim. Walker was the only one there, therefore no one else could have committed the crime. It's not quite finished, but I have a portion of the autopsy report here. Instant death from a brain contusion. There are signs of blunt force trauma all over the body. I can't imagine the terror of being attacked underwater by such a large creature. But attack it did. Prepare yourself for the grisly details, your baldness. Prosecutor moves to introduce our witness. Wright. You got it, Prosecutor Blackwell. In justice we trust. One brave lady whose fine sense of justice compelled her to speak, coming right up. I don't know about that. Okay. Yeah, what did he call her? One brave lady whose fine sense of justice? Yeah, okay. All right. How dare you make me wait? Don't you know I'm a busy woman? I could have written an entire book for all the time I spent in that lobby. Prosecutor Blackwell? Well, I am Norma de Plume, and I'm a non-fiction writer. Looks like she can read into people's words just as well as I can read into people's hearts. Not everything needs to be a competition, Athena. What? Norma de Plume, the great non-fiction writer, Miss Norma de Plume herself? I've read all of your works and enjoy them immensely. You million sell up The Great Grief on the Great Thief. Oh, on The Great Thief Mask to Mask? It's one of my favorites. Or The Great Thief Yatagarasu. Oh, are you a fan, Your Honor? I could give you my autograph if you'd like. Wait a second. I could swear you looked much different in the photos in your book. Well, I used ones from 10 years ago in my book so the paparazzi won't harass me. The judge seemed so shocked. The visual disconnect must really be doing a number on his honor's head. Could we get started, please? If I find you to be lacking as a judge, you will see your debut in my books. Such harsh comments. You really must be the real Norma de Plume. I need to read more non-fiction books. Most of the books I have are fiction. But the thing with non-fiction books is I have to find a topic of something I like. You know? Something that interests me. Like I have ideas. And we need to read about like governmental history and stuff like that. That'd be kind of neat. Like old stuff that's been like declassified stuff. Like I want to read about that type of stuff. Oh, this is on. Enough jabbering. Tell the court what you saw and keep it brief. I would thank you to not order me around. I am perfectly willing to tell everyone what I witnessed. It was a moment of the murder. Very well then, please proceed with your testimony. Okay. Went to Ship Aquarium to see the killer whale. I was just watching the killer whale from the visitor's corridor and it suddenly went crazy. So the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. I don't know if they can remain calm. I reported the incident to the police immediately. That adorable defendant really did all that? Must be much more vicious than it looks. Now, deliver your judgment so I may carry out the sentence.
Objection!
Defense would like to do some defending first, if that's all right. Must you drag this out with your tomfoolery? Defense has always the right to cross-examine the witness, you know. A fellow inmate told me just this morning, if you want something signed, all you need is the document and a witness. Let me guess. They were convicted for contract fraud, right? All we need, yeah, we got him there. All we need in this case is the evidence and the witness to convict. It's as simple as that. Sorry, but as Miss Sykes said, Defense has every right to cross-examine. Isn't that correct, Your Honor? Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. You may proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. I shall relish the sight of you thrashing around in vain. Yeah, there's nothing much to go off here. Hmm.
Hold it!
So you're saying you saw the very moment of the victim's death? That's exactly what I was saying. Oh, it was simply dreadful. It was as frightening as losing one's manuscript just before a deadline. I witnessed the killer whale's horrific act, and I knew I had to do something, so...
Hold it!
Why were the police the first ones you contacted? I was afraid if I told the aquarium staff, they might try to cover it up. You know what? That's fair. That was a fair statement. That was a fair move. Of course, I immediately told aquarium security after my call to the police. I believe I deserve praise for my swift decision-making skills under pressure. Mr. Plume is the most assertive witness I've ever seen. We better do our best to look like big shot lawyers if we want to match her intensity. Mr. Plume, I praise your swift decision-making skills under pressure. That was more kiss up than big shot. I suppose it was unrealistic to expect big shot from Mr. Wright. How fitting for a small fry to praise a big shot. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. You're raring to go, aren't you, Mr. Wright? I see it in your eyes and in your heart. I guess I really am a lawyer at heart. Yeah, the important thing definitely is, did you see the moment of thing? I went to... Well...
Hold it!
Okay, let me press everything first. Why did you want to see the orca? So it is the featured attraction of the aquarium after all. Why waste energy on such trip? Fight! There is but one attraction in Ship Shape Aquarium that is worth anyone's time. And that is the penguins. Isn't that right, Taka, my friend? I guess I should jot that down. Note to self, Prosecutor Blackwell is on Team Rifle. Hey, I got an achievement for that. Interesting. And so you went to see the orca in its tank? Yes, that's right.
Hold it!
Okay. Orca suddenly went crazy, did she? Yes, it took a look at me, and then all at once it started going berserk. Did you do anything to make her angry? I did nothing more than simply glare at it from the visitor's quarter. And that's what caused her to go berserk.
Objection!
The reason the defendant went mad is not the issue here. Only what she did once she entered that state. In any case, the killer whale began behaving wildly in front of my eyes, and then... Okay, hold on. The killer whale is not... You don't see the guy here, and you don't see the guy here. You see the red stuff.
Objection!
What? Okay, alright, okay, alrighty. But it starts at the aquarium 10 a.m. opening time 10:09. Contusion from head trauma, bruise all over body. Wait, it didn't die from being bought to death. It died from dying from the... Contusion from head trauma, bruise all over body.
Objection!
You go. It seems that you were mistaken, Mr. Boone. I beg your pardon. The autopsy report does indeed say death thought to be a result of orca attack, but the actual cause of death is contusion from head trauma, not being bitten. What? But I'm sure the victim was bitten. I don't believe that can be true. Security footage doesn't show anything of the kind.
Objection!
Just as I suspected. I knew you would peek at the footage behind Fulbright's back. But unfortunately for you, the footage you saw was only one. Oh my god, it's an updated autopsy report. Huh? He's got the updated video report. Yesterday, after I decided to take this case to trial, we reviewed all of the evidence. I got the evidence I gave to you for safekeeping. Very well. Let's view the footage. What's this? Oka's biting the victim. No way. Wait, where was the victim before this then? Hold up. Are you kidding me? Are you all so fucking dumb? That was 10:10 in that time, and this is 10:09. Where's the body? I have to say that this appears to be very damning evidence. I can't believe all they really bit him. There's more. Look at this. This photograph was taken while the body was being examined. Appears to be a strange bruise on the victim's right wrist. I'll have the crime lab examine the bruise and calculate its relevance to the case at hand. What's important right now is evidence that points to the orca as the killer. Look at the left side of the body. The orca's tooth marks in the victim's clothes. Yes, they do appear to suggest that she did in fact bite the victim. I told you so. And then the killer whale swam up toward the surface with the victim in its mouth.
Objection!
However, in the autopsy report, the cause of death is contusion from head trauma.
Objection!
You are much too impetuous, Wright Dono. Granted, the orca biting the victim was not the cause of death. The witness was mistaken about that. Then what explanation is there for what the witness saw? Did I not say at the beginning the orca toyed with the victim mercilessly? My goodness. After killing the victim, the defendant swam around with his dead body in her mouth. Just like any other predator toying with its prey. Wait. So you think that she bit him, whacked him all around, hit his head, he died, then she wrapped him all around again. Mr. Wright, the hearts of the people in the gallery are suddenly filled with fear of Orla. So the defendant bit the victim after she had killed him. But if that's the case, then we must figure out how the defendant killed the victim. There we go. Prosecutor Blackadoo have a sound theory to give to this court. It wouldn't be standing here if I couldn't prove whether the orca's heart was black or white. But Orla is black and white. Her body, I mean. Athena, please try not to provoke Prosecutor Blackwell. This witness will also observe the actual moment of the murder. Think back, Lord Mistress. Think back to what you observed before the orca bit the victim. Ah, I see what you're driving at. So that was the true motive of the murder, wasn't it? Now explain it in a way that even these simpletons could understand. There you go again, ordering me around. Stop that this instant. Well, whatever. I don't mind telling my story. I saw the killer whale before it toyed with the body as well. I saw it the moment it killed the victim by headbutting him. The oil that killed the victim by headbutting him? That's right. It rammed the victim over and over again. Recall that the autopsy report stated that there were bruises all over his body. Recall as well how persistent the defendant can be when she's attacking her prey. And we also saw the killer whale headbutting the victim in the footage, don't forget. Isn't so the body. Now do you see what the menace this killer whale was? I'm sorry, but I can't allow your testimony to stand unchallenged. Looking at this footage, the orca certainly seems to be headbutting something. But you notice that something is not the victim. What the fuck was that? Even if it was the victim, you couldn't have seen him from where you were, could you? What? Well, I suppose not. Mr. Plume, did you actually witness the victim getting headbutted by the defendant? Let's see. Oh, I remember now. As I recall, a rock in the shape of a skull was obstructing my view. So are you meaning that you couldn't see the victim? Yes. Yes, I suppose I am. However, immediately after the headbutting, the victim came floating up. He came up from behind the skull-shaped rock. His body was all limp. What else could I think that except the killer whale was headbutting the victim?
Objection!
But if you didn't actually see the moment of the attack itself, then it's pure conjecture.
Objection!
Must I do everything around here? How dare you speak so rudely to me? There's no need for hysterics. Clear your mind and recall how you reached your conclusion. Though you couldn't see what the orca was attacking, you didn't need to, did you? Because you knew she was behaving exactly as she had only 1 year prior. Oh. Wait, what? That's right. Yes, that's it. That's how I knew the killer whale was headbutting the victim. I'm sorry, but could someone explain exactly what happened a year ago? If you must know, a very similar incident occurred only last year in which the defendant murdered her trainer. What? The orca murdered her trainer, you say? What? Is this really true? It's like the circus case. It's all in this book. That book, The Killer Whale. That's Mr. Plume's latest work. I was just thinking of picking that up. Lastly, the defendant killed her trainer in the middle of a show. The orca headbutted and bit the victim. Yeah, but the bite marks are only on... It looks like the bite marks are only on the holster, not on the person themselves. Damn. Never go to the beach again. It was like Jaws. My dad always used to say that Jaws came out and everyone used to not want to go to the beach, so they went to the lakes. So they made piranhas so that everyone would leave the lakes. No, now everyone's even more convinced that Ola did it. We need someone who can talk to animals. Phoenix, Athena, you gotta believe in Orla. There's no way she killed anybody. You gotta save her. Please, I'm begging you. Sasha. I believe in Orla, and I'm ready to fight for our client. I'll take everybody in this courtroom on if I have to. Grabs gun. Don't you worry, Sasha. We won't give up on Ola. We'll defend her to the very end. Thank you, both of you. For an instant there, you were afraid of the orca, weren't you, Right Donor? When you saw the photograph of the victim from a year ago, you turned paler than me. It's obvious you have neither the guts nor the determination to defend the orca. It's true that the Ola can't speak, and I don't know her thoughts. But there's a certain someone who believes in Ola with all her heart. I respect the trust he has in Ola, so I'm willing to believe in Ola too. And what do you know about orcas? Nothing, that's what. So allow me to fill you in. Do you have any idea why orcas are also called killer whales? Because they are cunning and merciless predators that hunt and kill even true whales. So killer whales really are killers. What terrifying creatures indeed. What about Free Willy? Willy wasn't bad. Was Free Willy an orca? I forgot. I can't bear to hear any more of such rubbish as trusting a killer. Can you, your baldness? No matter what you say, I will continue to believe. I don't give up that easily, you know. Dullard, you don't know when to give up, do you? Very well, I shall give you a chance to prove just how determined you are. Witness, spare no quarter and lay the full truth on them. But of course, that is what I do after all. Prosecutor Blackwell, what will you have the witness testify about? I shall have her testify about what she saw and what she heard. What she heard? Very well, Mr. Plume, please tell the court what you saw and what you heard. The killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. I was calm when I saw it start to headbutt. But when the pirate hat and victim came floating up, I let out a scream. The orca displayed the same behavior as during the incident a year ago. That's right, those weren't just simple cries, it was singing. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. It kept headbutting while it sang the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. That's right, it was singing the same song it sang in the aquarium's stage show back then. It was singing while it was headbutting. Oh, it was perfectly horrible. Mr. Wright, now would be a good time for me to put my skills to work. It's time to show what analytical psychology can really do. Let's go, psychology time! You seem pretty confident. Let me guess, you notice a contradiction between the testimony and her emotions? You bet I did, and once we expose it, we just might be able to crack her. Now, scratch that. Make it, we'll definitely be able to. Then let's give your knowledge of analytical psychology a try. You got it, boss. A complete analysis of Mr. Bloom's heart coming right up. Doot, doot. Okay. Mr. Plume, Ola really frightened you with your headbutting, didn't she? Don't be absurd. I certainly was not frightened by the likes of any killer whale. It must have been something else that scared her then, boss. However, I do remember being very afraid for some reason while I was doing that. It sounds like maybe you saw something we haven't discussed yet. Take your time to try and remember what it was. What did you see? I saw something. Oh. I remember now. Down to 50%. Let's go. Okay, good. Now, if you could please tell the court what you saw. I saw, I saw, I saw bright red blood. Killer whales ramming caused the victim to bleed. There was a great cloud of blood. What? Yes, that's it. That's why I was so sure. That's why I knew the killer whale had killed a person for a second time. Wow, that was a very compelling statement indeed. Looking at this again, there does seem to be something that could be a cloud of blood. Yeah, okay, that was a coping mechanism. Yeah, I think let's go ring right. You traumatized her a little bit. I was badly injured during the interview once. Ever since then, I've been terrified of blood. The very sight of it dreadfully upsets my delicate sensibilities. Oh boy. It appears that orcas are even more vicious than I am. So, how does it feel to be thoroughly rammed by your own cross-examination, right, Dono? Well, what do we do now, boss? That testimony was not all I was expected to hear. Wait a minute. There's still some discord left in Mr. Plume's heart. Yeah, we brought it down to 50%, guys. Come on, calm down. What? You mean there's more? Yes, but there's no telling what it is. It could be something even more damaging. Well, go for it. We're going for the truth. Yep. Athena, you believe in Orla, right? If so, there's no reason for us to shy away from the truth. Yeah, you're right. I know we can handle the truth, whatever it is. So let's delve a little deeper. You got it, boss. Okay. Info updated. You're not as surprised as you should be. You're not as scared as you should be. Yep. Mr. Plume, weren't you afraid when you saw the victim with blood coming out of him? That's a very good question. I was shaken after witnessing a murder, yes, but then the blood seemed to disappear. Disappear, and why do you suppose that was? Simple. It was because of the pirate hat. After the killer whale put the hat on, the cloud of blood disappeared.
Objection!
And how exactly does that work? How should I know? I'm telling you what I remember, Blue Boy. Oh!
Take that!
Consider this. Maybe the one who was bleeding wasn't the victim. I beg your pardon? What kind of ridiculous nonsense is that? There was no one else in the pool beside the victim. Oh, I wouldn't say there was no one else. There is an orca pool after all. What? Then where is this alleged injury on the defendant? I'm not sure, but if simply wearing the pirate hat made the blood disappear, then the blood must have been coming from somewhere on the orca's head. We have access to the whale right now. Just check. The orca's head. What are you prowling on about now? Please think about it again, Mr. Plume. Think back to what you really saw. That is, the one who was bleeding was not the victim, but the killer whale. I remember now. There wasn't any blood coming from the victim after all. Okay. We did it. Analytical psychology got us what we needed from her. That was a huge help, Athena. Well, this is a surprise. And then, Blackwood's gonna be like, what does it matter? If the blood didn't cover that, he still saw the bite. The blood from the witness saw was the defendant, not the victim. That is correct. And since there was no blood coming from the victim, there's only one thing we can conclude: that what Mr. Plume witnessed was not the moment of the murder as he claimed.
Objection!
There we go. I thought you were unarmed, but turns out you were concealing a sword all along. Nevertheless, it is far too dull to cut to the bone. Meaning, I grant that what the witness saw was not the victim's blood, but it proves nothing. Yep. After all, being rammed doesn't always result in a wound that bleeds, does it? Death from internal hemorrhaging is also a possibility. If you wish to challenge me to a duel, you need a sharper blade than that, right, Dono? But there been evidence that proves the witness did not see the moment of the murder. Yeah, but it was already done when all this started her head building, and that would mean she died sometime before Mr. Plume was watching her. 10 a.m. I must have something that could tell us about what happened before 10 a.m. His walkie-talkie is missing. It's not this. It's either the calendar or the bloodstained claw coin.
Take that!
I'm going for the coin. No, okay. But did not see the moment of the murder. That's right. I fucked up. I should have looked at the history and looked at the frame of the question. God damn it. I know evidence that proves the witness did not see the moment of the murder. Isn't this the camera itself? Yeah, and then the footage going back further than we need to check. Yeah. Your Honor, I request that all of the security footage be played for the court. All of the footage? Yes. Mr. Plume, Mr. De Plume witnessed the cloud of blood at around 10 a.m. But I believe the victim was already dead by that time. So your assertion is that the murder took place before Mr. Plume arrived? Yes. Exactly. The security camera footage starts at 10 a.m. when the aquarium opened. And I believe there's file evidence in the 10 minutes before. You have 10 a.m. Okay. You are quite the gambling man, right, Donald? Are you honestly willing to risk everything on those mere 10 minutes? Yes, I am. Everything that this case depends upon for you, Blackwell, is in 2 minutes time of 10:09 and 10:10. Without those 2 minutes of footage, you have nothing. You have a lady who didn't witness jack shit, and that's it, really.
Hold it!
My boss is no coward, Prosecutor Blackwell, so I suggest you get ready to eat humble pie. Well, yeah, I guess we can back down now. Yep. Well, if the defense is that confident in its importance, we're not. Prosecutor Blackwell, the security footage. Fulbright. Roger, I have the rest of the security footage right here. Very well. Please play it for the court. This is what it looked like at 10:10 a.m. The witness can be seen here. All right, I'll just back the footage up to the beginning now. Wait, wouldn't Pearl be there at some point? It appears Mr. Plume hasn't arrived yet at this point. Is that it? Yep, that's all the footage there is. Well, Mr. Wright, did you see what you were looking for? We got nothing. Well, I'm right, Donald? Those were 10 minutes you placed your bet on. Did you see anything of significance? Footage we see. Nothing important. We don't see the body fall in. We see nothing of importance in that footage. Just as I thought. You're right about that. That section was completely meaningless. Doesn't show a thing. That's why I didn't submit it as evidence.
Objection!
Yep, but it doesn't show a body fall in either now, does it? No, it's just the opposite. Huh? What do you mean by that? In this 10 minutes of footage, something important that should be there isn't there. A default Wright, this footage should have been submitted as evidence. What? Are you questioning the way I carry out my duty to justice? Mr. Wright, explain yourself, please. What is the important thing that you say should be in the footage but isn't? The body! The important thing we should see in the footage is the victim himself, Jack Shipley. I don't know about you, but I didn't see him get in the pool in that footage. Oh. And unless you're trying to say that a guy survived underwater for 10 minutes straight without having to come up for air, that's right. If the victim is not shown entering the pool in this footage, it means that he must have been there by the skull rock during those 10 minutes. But no human being can hold their breath underwater for that long. But wait a minute. Are you saying when the security camera started up at 10 a.m., the victim was already dead? What does the autopsy report say at the current moment? Doesn't have a time of death. Under investigation. We got him. We got him, boys. Order in the court. If that's the case, then when was the victim murdered? I don't know, Your Honor. But we now know it had to have been sometime before 10 a.m. Therefore, this footage can no longer be called decisive evidence against my client. But there is no one else who could have killed the victim. Not necessarily. The defense believes that the true culprit may have been human. And we have evidence to back up our theory as well. Do you now? I'll be very interested in seeing this evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please submit your evidence. What evidence shows the crime have been committed by a human?
Take that!
What's this? A coin? Yes, a fake coin used in the aquarium's pirate show. You found it beside the pool. This coin is quite possibly the real murder weapon. This tiny little coin is the murder weapon? Mr. Wright, this is another one of your bluffs. As they say, the bolder the presentation, the less confident the solicitor. This is no bluff, and this isn't the only coin. There are 300 of those coins in all, weighing a total of about 7 pounds. This one just happened to have blood on it. Did you have the blood analyzed to see whose it is? Not yet. But there are coins scattered all around the body, and the victim had a head wound. Taking these things into account, I believe it has to be the victim's blood. So put together, we have about 7 pounds of coin by the side of a pool. One of them with a blood stain on it. But the answer is pretty clear here, Your Honor. Let's suppose that the victim was killed beside the pool. The side of the pool. If the murder took place there, it wouldn't be difficult to say the orchid did it. I realize you're trying to defend your client, but the theory is preposterous. How could 300 coins possibly be made to hit someone all at once? It'd be pretty easy if it were in a bag or something of that nature. And where is this bag of coins we're in? Unfortunately, Your Honor, we recovered nothing of the sort from that scene. It's possible the culprit took it with them. They took it. The true culprit used the coins as a blunt instrument to commit murder. They then threw the body to the pool before the security cameras started up. And then they left, taking the bag of the coins were in with them. They got rid of the evidence that points to the human culture to pin the blame on Orla. That was brilliant, Mr. Wright. You found a way to introduce the possibility of a human perpetrator. Yes, somehow. Yeah, Black hasn't said anything. This is scary. The possibility of a perpetrator other than the defendant has not been suggested. But if we hold this possibility to be true, then what did Mr. Bloom witness? But that's right. I saw the killer attack the victim, just like it did a year ago singing a song. I guess this theory is that. Even when somebody else is the culprit, all this behavior still seems pretty bizarre. I wonder why she was doing the same thing she did a year ago. But is it really that bizarre? What do you mean? To explain the inexplicable, all we have to do is turn our thinking around. Turn our thinking around, huh? Sounds good to me. Instead of trying to figure out why Ola did the same thing she did a year ago, I should consider the results that were produced by her behavior this time around. Ola sang a song and did some headbutts and bit the victim. If the real culprit wanted to shift the suspicion onto Ola, then they would have needed to give people a reason to think Ola did it in the first place. Mr. Wright, as a lawyer, how do you explain your client's actions? I believe you should think of it as this way, Your Honor. What kind of effect did Ola's actions have on the case? Very well, then why don't you explain it for the court? How do the defendant's actions affect the case? No. Oh, nope. No, I'll create a witness then. It's the witness, okay. Because it's the witness, because it's the idea that he did that stuff and they knew that Norma the Blue would probably be there. Mr. Bloom focused her attention on the orca pool because she heard the song. The orca's act of singing a song created a witness. Created a witness? Isn't it possible that the fabricating a witness was the real culprit's true intention? After all, Mr. Bloom witnessed two things. She saw the headbutt something over and over, and she saw the orca bite the victim. Those two actions of Orla's might have been the real culprit's plot to make the witness think the orca was attacking the victim. Are you saying the defendant was being manipulated by the true perpetrator? Exactly, and that would explain Orla's actions perfectly. But the defendant is an orca. Is it even possible to manipulate her? Yes, there's a way to manipulate Orla's behavior with this.
Take that!
Is this a whistle? Yes, Your Honor. Trainers at the aquarium use whistles to issue commands to Orla, but in truth, anyone can do it provided they know the right signals. Ah, that must be how they get Orla to do tricks for their pirate shows. The true culprit hid the body in a spot that couldn't be seen from the visitor's corridor. Then, when Mr. Bloom appeared, they gave Orla the commands. In other words, Orla was manipulated by the culprit to perform a series of tricks. What? And, as for you, Mr. Bloom, you were manipulated by the true culprit to play the part of the witness. That's right, someone manipulated you. I, Norma de Plume, was set up. I, Norma de Plume, writer extraordinaire, was used. Got a little close in the face there, did you? Mr. Plume, please do something about your attire. Uh, it would appear we need to shift our suspicion towards someone other than Orla, particularly Blackwell. Please have the bloodstained coin analyzed. You waste your breath. You did it, boss. If the crime happened beside the pool, there's no way an orca could have done it. Now, if only we could find the bag the coins were in. In light of the new discovery, it would appear the orca couldn't have done it. Exactly, Your Honor. If the blood on the coin proves that to be the victim, we can unequivocally overturn Orla's accusation.
Objection!
Overturn the defendant's accusation? I think not. Not his hair. Yesterday, a new inmate was brought into the prison. He said the moment you relax is when you're most vulnerable. And what did this man go in for? He's merely a sneaky thief who enjoys a spot of fishing now and again. Ah, get it, cause fishing. But Wright donor here would be easier to hook than any fish. What's this? That coin from before and some sort of bag? A bag? You fucking knew? You fucking knew! This is the coin bag that the 300 coins were in. I believe you were looking for this. How did you get that? I never said we didn't find it at the crime scene. The bag had blood in it, so naturally I had it sent to the crime lab. And? Does the blood belong to the victim? It does indeed, as does the blood on the coin. The bag was open and the coins had all spilled out, but the bag alone wasn't proof enough to say that it was used as the murder weapon. However, thanks to the defense and the coin, I'm more than satisfied that it— oh no, he's gonna accuse the trainer! God fucking damn it! Prosecutor Blackwell. You can see the true culprit committed the murder with a bag of coins. I shall concede that the victim was put into the pool after his death. However, even with the bag, it doesn't change the fact that it was the orca that killed the victim. Oh, okay. What? How can you still suspect Orla? You said that the true culprit manipulated Orla's behavior, but Orla isn't the kind of orca that can let someone control her. If anything, Orla used the victim's behavior against him to murder him. What? How? What? Are you arguing that the orca manipulated a human being? To prove it, I have summoned another witness, Marlon Rhymes. Take the stand. Well, don't just stand there. State your name. I told you I didn't want to be a witness. I thought one witness would be quite enough to prove the defendant's guilt. But apparently Wright donor won't be unsatisfied until every stone is turned. But that's how it's supposed to be. Well, son of a— alright, fine. If I gotta talk, then let's get this over with. Mr. Rhymes doesn't seem like a willing witness. So could we have your name and occupation for the record, witness? He's gonna rap, isn't he? Yep. People of the law, time to testify. Chilling with my crew at the ship shape. Orcas, penguins, and the seascape. Cleaning and feeding. There ain't no end. But them bratty kids' chores, I shall transcend. Noob animal keeper from the house of rhymes. I'm the master keeper, Marlon with the rhymes. Did you just rhyme rhymes with rhymes? Bruh. Oh my, I'm afraid I can't understand a word you said. Is that flip-flop music young people nowadays like? Yeah. I got them flip-flops. Is this the Wu-Tang crew? Please receive the testimony witness without the flip-flop. Okay, fine. But I want to do this. Okay. I don't want to do this. I tell you, I feel like I'm selling Shasha out. About 10 a.m., I was in the staff room. I heard the loud noise from the pool room, so I went to the door to look in. I couldn't see the captain or the orca, but I saw a bunch of coins scattered around. Orca knows there's a certain spot people like stand to play volleyball with her. Like maybe she knocked down the stuff that was piled up there and hit the captain. Okay. The defendant made the stuff fall down. Overturned crates and assorted props were scattered all over the pool room floor. There's no doubt that it was the orca that caused the mess. But could she really have done that from within the pool? As I said, the orca is the only one that could have performed such a feat. The pool in its room were tidied the night before, including its various odds and ends. But when a rhyming Marlin took a look-see, over 400 pounds of props had fallen. To move it all in one go would challenge even the brawny prisoner in cell next to mine. So, how did 400 pounds of items fall all at once? I'll tell you how. The orca poured on the cloth that was underneath them. The weight of that would be all but impossible for a human to move. Was child's play to an orca. During a friendly game of volleyball, the defendant made the crates fall, and the bag of the coins that was among the items fell on the victim's head and killed him. Orca then toyed with the victim's body underwater, which is what Mr. Bloom saw.
Objection!
But the witness only said he heard a loud noise. It doesn't automatically make it sound of order making the items fall. Also, why did you only look in on the pool anyway, Mr. Rhymes? The orca sometimes makes a loud noise to summon her trainer, but I'm still a newbie, so I don't have a security card to get into the pool room yet. So even if she tries to summon somebody, there isn't much I can do about it. I see, so the witness couldn't enter the crime scene.
Objection!
Mr. Rhymes couldn't enter the room. There's at least one thing he can't be sure about. His statement that the orca was playing volleyball is purely speculation.
Silence!
Whether the orca was actually playing volleyball or not is not the issue. Traces of the orca's saliva were found on the cloth that was underneath the crates. Oof. The important point is that the orca is the only one that could have moved the items. How am I going to prove that it wasn't her? Were you in the staff room? Are you sure about the time you were in the staff room? Meet the captain at the orca pool at 7 a.m. What? Yes, I'm sure. I'm pretty good with time. I've never been late to work once.
Objection!
Oh, that was 10:10. I was focusing on what time it was meet the captain, not the time that he met Pearl. Okay, so you say you were in the staff room, but is that really true? I lucked out on that one. Of course it's true. Why would I lie about a thing like that? Mr. Rhymes, have you ever seen this calendar before? Hey, that's... I see you recognize it. Yeah, that's the rifle calendar. It's a big hit at the Ship Shape Aquarium gift shop. Thank you for shopping at Ship Shape. Mr. Rhymes, please refrain from scattering fish around the witness stand. Don't worry, your boldness. Taka will have them cleaned up in no time. Taka got free food! Let's go! Alright, Mr. Wright, we have all seen your cute souvenir. Now, if you wouldn't mind... no, Your Honor. This isn't my calendar. It was originally the witness's, but came into the possession of a certain young lady. What? Mr. Rhymes and his young lady first met each other at the food prep room. After a mishap, the calendars got switched around. They ran into each other at about 10 a.m. in the food prep room. So clearly the witness was not in the staff room. In other words, there's no way he could have heard the noise in the pool room upstairs. What's this? This is the first of hearing about any calendar. You lied to me? That transgression will not go unpunished. So, Mr. Rhymes, you didn't hear the noise of the equipment falling after all, did you? Okay, I admit it. I didn't hear the noise in the orca pool room myself, but somebody told me about it. Who told you about it? It was, lest you tell the truth, Mr. Rhymes, I can't save Willa. I'm sure you know how sad that would make Miss Buckler. Is it Miss Buckler herself? I heard about it. From Sasha. What? From Miss Buckler? But that doesn't make sense. Now it's the trainer's own words that drive the orca into a corner. How do you like being bitten by your own client, right, Dono? But perfect timing. There was something I wanted to ask Miss Buckler about the orca. The prosecution calls the trainer Miss Sasha Buckler to the stand. Yes, I suppose it would be a good idea to hear what the orca's trainer has to say. We'll take a 20-minute recess while the witness is summoned. Holy shit. And they're probably not even gonna heal me. Mr. Wright, are you gonna cross-examine Sasha? Because I have to ask her about the noise from the stuff falling down. Mr. Wright. Mr. Rhymes, why did you lie? I didn't want Sasha to have to appear in court. I thought if anybody had to testify, I should be the one to do it for her. But why would you go to all those lengths? Did you see the entry for the 20th on that calendar? The note about meeting the captain at the orca pool? Yeah, I found the calendar in the map room. I think it's probably Sasha's. What? Then that means... I didn't want suspicion to fall on Sasha. Mr. Wright, I gotta go back to the aquarium to look after the orca in Sasha's place. I'll be rooting for you on the other side of that TV phone. Please take care of Sasha. Alright, we can't let Miss Prosecutor Blackwell get the best of us. Time to refocus. You're right. After all, we're the only ones who can save Orla. Yeah. Let's go. I should have gotten the fish tacos. Court will now reconvene. Prosecutor Blackwell, please call the witness to the stand. Blackwell? Again, you waste your breath. My name be Sasha, and I be one of Captain Orla's swashbucklers. I came to rescue me bucko from the false charges put on her by dread pirate No Stash. No Stash? Guess No Stash refers to Prosecutor Blackwell this time. Well, it can't be the judge. He has a mustache and a full beard. Now then, Captain Judge, shall we begin the pirate court? Captain Judge. I rather like that. Let's go. It makes me feel like a salty old sea dog. End scene. How was that for a self-intro? The court is not a show. State your full name and occupation. I'm Sasha Buckler. I work at Ship Shape Aquarium. I perform in our swashbuckler spectacular pirate show alongside Orla as her trainer. Wow, you seem like a completely different person now. You really think so? Oh my god, the puns are back. Thanks, I was in my pirate show persona just then. Consequer Blackwell said I could introduce myself any way I like. And what will this witness testify about? The Orca manipulated the victim into playing the volleyball and then knocked the items down. The witness will report about hearing the noise that caused the victim's death. Now wait just a minute. Sure, Ola uses the ball to break props sometimes. She even spiked the ball at the giant octopus leg yesterday while I was cleaning. Well, that's news to us. But she couldn't have knocked down that huge stack of equipment with a little ball. Thought you were paying attention to the trial over the telecast. I'm gonna close my thing right now, my food. Oh, I have so much food left over, oh my god. I ate like, there's like 3 big fucking fried fish in here, and I ate 1. And also I got some coleslaw here too. Which actually, I may have some of this. Okay. But you apparently know nothing of what we have been discussing. Orca knocked down the equipment by pulling on the cloth that was underneath it. No one said anything about the Orca knocking it down with a ball. What? Is that what they're talking about? Oh, she is looking a little not innocent right there. I came in here to give prosecutor no staff a good pee hauling. I'm the one getting the cat o' 9 tails. What does that even mean? Oh, he's as vicious as a tiger shark. This coleslaw is not that good. I will also be storing this coleslaw for later. I should have gotten my usuals that I get from this restaurant, this fish restaurant. I decided to get fried fish, 1 because it was cheap, and 2 because I was, you know what? We're doing a fish thing. Fried fish sounds like a good thing. But you know what? I don't know about that. Miss Buckler, just focus on your testimony and you'll be all right. Don't worry, we'll take care of that tiger shark for you. Thank you, Athena. Okay, I can do this. My testimony will be phenomenal. Okay. All right, Miss Buckler, please proceed with your testimony. Okay. I admit I heard Ola summoning me with a loud noise. But the aquarium guest scream I heard over the walkie-talkie was more urgent. I talked to Norma the Plume first and went to the pool room with the security guard. Equipment was everywhere, and the captain was lying in the middle of it all. The story doesn't seem to be much different from Marlon Rhymes' testimony. Or does it? The circumstances are different. The actual order of Ola's actions depend on the order the witness heard the 2 noises. When she heard the scream first, the prosecution's claim doesn't stand up.
Objection!
But for you, she doesn't remember the order of what she heard. She doesn't? I was distracted at the time, so I don't really recall which one I heard first. I was lost in thought until the guard brought me back to myself. Sorry, I'm no help. As long as the order remains unclear, I shall not alter the prosecution's claims. After clearing the victim with a bag of coins, Orca toyed with the body in the water. Very well. Your cross-examination, please, Mr. Wright. Okay. I admit I heard Willy summoning me with a loud noise. Okay.
Hold it!
You heard Mr. Boom scream? That's right. I heard it through the walkie-talkie of a guard making his round. I can still hear it in my head. It was so loud I thought it was a sea lion. Mr. Boom sort of reminds me of a sea lion, actually. I know, right? Oh, I should call her Sea Lion Lady and see how she likes it. What did you do after hearing the visitor scream? Okay.
Hold it!
Your security guard headed to the orca pool room. Yeah, apparently, the obnoxious writer lady said she didn't trust me by myself. That's why after talking to her, the guard and I went to the pool room together. Why be the wrench so suspicious? I demand a swordfish duel. That's why I felt like saying to her anyway. Okay, I'm afraid I don't get it. That was a line from the show when Ola and Shasha quarrel with each other. Didn't you do your swashbuckler spectacular homework, Your Honor? Why am I getting scolded here, Mr. Wright? And why am I getting scolded here, Your Honor? Miss Buckler, please tell me what happened after you head to the pool room. Alright, when the guard and I got there, we saw that.
Hold it!
Okay. What do you recall about the scene exactly? I don't remember much, to be honest. I was in total shock from seeing the captain like that. If he asked me something specific, I might be able to remember, though. Could you tell me more about the state you found the victim in? It's so hard to even think about right now. Sasha is deeply traumatized by the victim's death. I guess I shouldn't push her on it then. You think Ola really did make that stuff fall down? I think we probably need more information before we can know what really happened. Let's be careful not to let a single inconsistency slip us by us. Ugh, I said slip us by us, but to say slip by us.
Hold it!
Could you tell me about the things that were scattered around? There were equipment and parts for the new show. The new show? Yeah, we were supposed to debut a brand new swashbuckler spectacular yesterday. We defeated the giant octopus in No Stash after all. We're gonna have a new nemesis, Red Stash. He's on the flyer. Oh, that's the flyer Rifle was distributing. Who obtained the gold coins hidden in the Skull Rock? Oh, I wish it could be me. Leave it to you, Athena, to know all about it. Let's even got some new tricks for the show. It was dropped by a penguin. All the stuff that fell down was for the new show, is that it? That's right, a bunch of props and crates and other equipment stacked up. Your Honor, for the record, I'd like that information added to the witness's testimony. Very well, Miss Buckler, please append what you said to your testimony. Sure thing. Hmm. Describe the new show. What kind of things were they? A blow-up dolphin and anchor, Red Stats' costume, the bag of coins, stuff like that. Captain was wearing his usual costume, and the new props were all there. Yeah. You say the captain was wearing his usual costume, but is that completely accurate? Come on, Phoenix, what are you nitpicking my testimony for? If we look at the body, we see that there's a discrepancy between that and your statement. You stated the victim was wearing his usual costume. We noticed the victim was wearing a red scarf around his neck. Imagine that red scarf as part of his costume for the new pirate show. Oh, you're right. It's written right here in the flyer for the new show, featuring the dashing red stash with fluttering red scarf. Although, I have to say, it just looks like a red scarf that was added to his old costume. Yeah, well, the captain was never one to spend much money on costumes. But you know, the captain wasn't wearing that red scarf. But in this photo, I believe I see a red scarf. Yeah, but it's not wrapped around his neck, it's just wrapped on top of his neck. That red scarf was packed away with the rest of the new show's equipment. It must have fallen on top of the captain when the equipment fell down. Oh, I see. Looks like your discrepancy wasn't really a discrepancy after all. Wait. Where's the red scarf there? It's not there. There's no red scarf there either. The bag of coins isn't the murder weapon. So your last cross-examination ends in failure as well. You should know about such a feeble slash would never hurt me. As I said, Oka made the equipment fall and then toyed with the body in the water.
Objection!
I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but based on the circumstances of the scene, but it couldn't have dragged the body into the water after the equipment fell. And why, pray tell us that? Oh, I'll tell you all right. Yes, Mr. Wright, please do tell the court. What against the body was not dragged to the water after the victim's items fell.
Take that!
This red scarf fell at the same time as the bag of coins. If the body was dragged to the pool after the bag of coins fell, then the red scarf wouldn't still be on top of the body. What? In other words, the victim was already dead when the equipment came crashing down. Therefore, the bag of coins that fell with the red scarf was not the murder weapon.
Silence!
But you just said it was. But it was the feds who said that claimed the bag of coins was a murder weapon to begin with. Well, yes, that's true. Do you intend to abandon your original argument? After hearing the testimony, I realized my theory about the murder weapon was wrong. Please recall the facts we have learned so far. It's fact that the older bit was the victim's dead body. After all, when we saw the victim on the security footage, he was already dead. But then Ola carried the victim body to the side of the pool and knocked down the equipment for the new pirate show that was piled up there. Maybe Ola was trying to alert the humans to the victim's condition. Ola knocked the items down on the victim after he was already dead. Then it means the defendant didn't kill the victim with those items. But that's preposterous. Even still, your argument is lacking. If neither Orca's headbutting nor the bag of coins were the manner of death, then how do you propose the victim was killed? A very good point. The defense is now abandoning its original theory. You need a new theory as to what the murder weapon was. Alright. Alright, let's go over what we still need to find out about the victim's body. What we don't know is how he died and why his body was at the bottom of the pool. I wonder if there's something that would explain both of those things at once. He fell. He was pushed. How did the victim's body sink to the bottom of the pool? On a diagram, it's easy enough to move the body to the bottom of the pool, but in real life, the water would just cause the body to float. Right. Water, exactly. And what if we flip that around? What if there was no water? Then the body would go right down in an instant. So could the real manner of death be... Thanks for the great hint, Athena. What? I helped you and I didn't even know it? Yep. Your Honor, I think we know the real manner of the victim's death. I think we'll do, Mr. Wright. That's but a clear answer. Now then, what was the real manner of that Jack Tippy's death? Please take a look at this diagram of that walker pool. If there is no water in the pool, then it would be very easy to move the victim's body to the bottom of the pool. He would drop straight down. Oh my, could that be the true manner of death? The walker pool is about 60 feet deep. The victim were to go from the top of the pool to the bottom where there was no water, then he would, without question, have fallen to his death. Death from a fall. And that's your answer? It all makes perfect sense. If he fell, that would explain the signs of blunt force trauma all over the body, too. The culprit pushed the victim into the pool when there was no water in it. After doing something to keep the body from floating up, they filled the pool with water. The pool water washed away any signs of blood, so no one could realize that he fell. Surprisingly, that actually makes sense. Then all you have to do is put his blood onto... Wait, then how did the blood get onto the coin and onto the bag? Order in the court. I'm just as surprised as you are, but I must have order. If falling was the manner of death, then does that mean the defendant's behavior was a result of being manipulated by the true culprit as the defense claimed? Yes, it would have to be. All that needs to be explained now is how the real culprit commanded Orla. Miss Buckler, is there a way to instruct Orla to bite someone? What? What kind of trick would that be? Of course not. Then could you tell us about the tricks Orla does know? Well, there's jumping, dancing, and playing volleyball. And she can spin, do rock and roll trick, and sing the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. She's also practicing two new top secret tricks. There's a human rocket where she shoots somebody up into the air. And then there's the lifesaver trick where she brings a drowning person to the surface. Oh my god. Lifesaver. So in the lifesaver trick, Ola brings a drowning person to the surface, correct? You caught it. Ola's still learning how to hold someone gently in her mouth. So she sometimes bites into the clothes, but she's never hurt a person's skin. She brings a drowning person to the surface, then that must be it. Ola's actually innocent, let's go! That matches up perfectly with what Mr. Plume said in her testimony. The real culprit must have used the lifesaver trick command to manipulate Orla. I still find this very hard to believe. Then let's see it for ourselves. We'll have Orla show us her trick using a practice dummy. As you wish. The prosecution doesn't appear to have any objection. Miss Buckler, please proceed. Okay, sure. I'll show you Orla's phenomenal trick. Hey Marlon, are you ready over there? Okay, let me just get the practice dummy. There. That was a meaty sound effect right there. Holy shit. It's in the pool, ready and standing by, Sasha. Here goes Orla's secret new trick, the lifesaver. The clothes got torn up a little, but the dummy doesn't have any new marks on it. And there you have it. Oh, this secret new trick. We got the public back on our side. Let's fucking go. That was great. That was an awesome trick. Captured everyone's heart. Wonderful. I wish I could see more. Blackwell's gonna accuse my client. Looks like we silenced Prosecutor Blackwell. Thank you, Ola and Miss Buckler. He's gonna call for Miss Buckler to be arrested. And thank you too, Mr. Rhymes. And so now you have clearly see how Ola was manipulated. The bottom of the orca pool needs to be examined immediately. You might still find some evidence of the victim falling to his death. Prosecutor Blackwell, please have that taken care of at once. Excuse me, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm requesting further investigation. Prosecutor Blackwell, this is Prosecutor Blackwell. You have to answer the nice judge politely. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. The thing you asked for just came in. And you couldn't be bothered to think of a less violent way to deliver it? I've been waiting for this. Is it? Is it? Is it the update? An updated autopsy report. God, ever since Babe pointed that shit out for like the original Ace Attorney games, I'm like, God damn, they really do that. They really do have updated autopsy reports all the fucking time. What? Why did it have to come now? During the recess, I ordered the body to be re-examined. Something started nagging at me during the course of the trial, you see. Here. I take it you'd like me to read it? Very well. Cause of death thought to be from 65-foot fall. But this is the set of evidence that substantiates Mr. Wright's theory. What? What's the time of death, though? The manner of death was falling into an empty pool. The orca can't be responsible. It seems Orla's complete innocence has been proven. I suppose I can't deny that. This is fantastic. You did it, Mr. Wright. Prosecutor Blackwell isn't even trying to refute it. Orla is saved. Yeah. It would appear more investigation into this case is necessary. But first, allow me to render my verdict. The court finds that defendant Orla Shipley the fucking TV. You did it. Thank you so much, Phoenix. Thank you, Athena. Ola and Marlon, thank you too. Congrats, Sasha. Time to celebrate. Go on, eat up. Ah, yay. Glad to see everybody so happy, and I'm absolutely thrilled about the verdict. There we go. Thank you, Right, Dono. Huh? For what? The drained pool. Thanks to you, the truth is finally clear. Fulbright. Arrest this woman. There we go. Certainly. Right away, Prosecutor Blackwell. Sasha Buckler. You are hereby under arrest for the murder of Jack Shipley. What? What are you talking about? What reason could you possibly have? The lifesaver trick. Come now, you must have had some idea in the back of your dull little mind. The true culprit manipulated the orca in order to have false charges brought upon her. And who is the only one with the ability to accomplish that? It can only be the orca's trainer. But I'm sure there's some other explanation.
Silence.
I don't need any of your baseless counter-arguments. Have you forgotten? In order to enter the orca pool room, a security card is necessary. A security card that only the victim and Sasha Buckler possessed. Miss Buckler is the only one who could have caused the victim to fall to his death. What? No, I don't believe it. Miss Buckley was so upset by Mr. Shipley's death, she couldn't have done it. He's an actor, Wright. We asked the security company yesterday to check their security card logs. The report just came in during the recess. The night before the incident, Sasha Buckley used her card to enter the Orca pool room. After that, not a single person entered the pool room. Not until the incident was discovered when Miss Buckley and the guard ran in.
Objection!
But no one would commit murder where their card usage was being recorded. Apparently, the aquarium employees don't know their card usage is tracked. What's more, Miss Buckley was seen arguing with the victim before the incident. So, Miss Bruno, what were you arguing about? It was a private matter, but it wasn't anything I would kill him over. That's ridiculous. Miss Buckley was the only one who could have entered the room, and she knows how to command order. Besides, I thought her suspicious from the very beginning. You suspected Miss Buckley from the start? The Orca did tricks because someone commanded her to do so. Possibly someone with a heart so black as to make her own partner the murder weapon. The possibility the Orca killed the victim, the possibility that a human manipulated the Orca, all led to both. And we played right into his fucking hands. My gratitude to you. After all, you were the one who drew out that information about the life-saving trick. The Orca you saved was an unwitting victim. A victim made to look like the weapon that killed Jack Shipley. Alright, come along then. Let's have a good long talk. Wait, I didn't kill the captain. I would never try to frame Orca. Why would I hurt the ones I love like that? Sasha, Phoenix, Athena, you gotta believe me. Objection? Sasha didn't kill him. No objection. I'll believe that with all my heart. There's gotta be something we can do. It would appear that this case has taken on a entirely different aspect, entirely new aspect. But this trial is only concerned with a ruling on the defendant or a Shipley. I'm afraid this concludes today's trial. Court is adjourned. And that's where we're gonna stop today. Already halfway through the first case. Well, I'll say first. We're already halfway through the DLC case. And then next week we'll finish it off, and we will actually finish off all of Dual Destinies. Oh, that's loud. That music was super loud. We'll finish off all of Dual Destinies, and we'll finish off that's it really, and then we'll move on to Spirit of Justice the week after that, which is gonna be nice. Finally playing a game that I don't have like a super lot of knowledge about. Let's see how that goes. In the meantime, though, we're gonna find someone to raid. What was this food doing on my keyboards? Get out of here, food. Get on, get. Who are we gonna raid? Let's go say hi to a certain little rock star. There we go. There we go. I'll copy out that properly. So let's say Tuesday. My whole entire mind's screwed up because I had today off instead of Friday, which is my usual day off. So I'm a little bit confused about days, but today is indeed Tuesday. So tomorrow, Wednesday, no stream unless I decide to do something that was not on schedule, which is a possibility. Thursday, Metal Gear Solid 2. Saturday, Civ 6. And so that'd be, 5 p.m., 5 p.m., 5 p.m., and then 2 p.m. was how I've been doing it for this week. And that's it. And then next week we'll finish off the Case of Golden Idol. We're gonna finish off Dual Destinies, and then we'll play some more Metal Gear Solid 2. Maybe finish that off. We'll see how far we get Metal Gear Solid 2 this week and next week. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna do Saturday. I'm not sure if we're gonna do more Civ 6 or something else. Maybe Final Fantasy 14. And that'll basically be it for this week, I think. For this month. Anyway, thank you for coming in. Thank you for watching. And thank you for watching the VOD. And bye.